Welcome to Trivial Debates.
Welcome to this week's edition of Trivial Debates. We have some awesome new debates this week. Each week, our panelists will be judged and scores on their arguments for facts, passion, and creativity. Our panelists this week are...
Richard Mader,
Matt Kasumovic,
Tim Seymour,
Steve Noddin and Chris Seymour.
And on fact checker is...
Dave Mader, first time in the fact checker chair.
And first time being the judge, Eamon Mader. We have switched roles. How does it make you feel?
Just fine. I still have to collect all your answers and do all your legwork, so.
Well, you are his dad.
How the shows work. There are 6 rounds plus a speed round by our top 2 panelists. For movies, TV, music, sports, history, or wildcard, the top 2 panelists will advance to the speed round. We want people to be passionate about their arguments, but not personally mean to one another, or as much as possible. So that means that just go nuts. Keep in mind that you can also skip to a new debate by looking at the time in the direction and description and going to a battle that interests you the most. Subscribe to our iTunes feed. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. And whether you're listening to us on iTunes or the YouTube version, all links and information can be found in the episode description or at our website, trivialdebates.com. Let the battle begin!
Yes. Okay, so you ready to move on to movies?
Yes. What upcoming film are you most excited about? We are going to start with Matt.
Hello, folks. The movie I've chosen is called 31, and it's coming out in 2016.
Never heard of it.
That's why I picked it. No, it's a next, actually, Rob Zombie film, and I know what you're thinking. It's fucking Rob Zombie. But it's a horror movie, first of all. It's basically my two of my favorite things, but it's a horror movie, first of all. I love horror. But second, it's basically Running Man, the horror version of Running Man. So for those that don't remember Running Man, it's basically a guy in a enclosed area who has to survive basically with these weapon-wielding maniacs killing him.
I remember it, the Bachman movie.
Yes, yeah, the guy with the sharp
Stephen King's alter ego.
Well, that's another thing, too, is the Stephen King book is actually much better than the movie. The movie kind of sucks. But another one of my favorite things is Stephen King. Moving on. So my 2 favorite things, horror and The Running Man put together. But this one is actually 5 people, and they're all clowns. So another one of my, biggest fears are clowns, and then put various maniacal, personalities along with some fucked up weapons. That kind of pretty much does it for me. So that's my movie, and that's why I love it, and I think it's the best upcoming.
Don't
movie.
ever invite me to your house for Christmas.
Or Halloween. Or Valentine's Day.
That'd be the worst one.
I'm inviting you for Valentine's Day.
Hey, Rich, want to come over for Valentine's? I feel like watching 31.
Okay, let's go to Tim.
My movie choice is I'm going with Top Gun 2. Because how the hell could you not want to see a movie 30 years in the making with people like Tom Cruise coming back, Maverick is coming back, a fat Val Kilmer squeezing into a plane. How could you not want to fucking see that?
But they're going to be grown up. They're grown up in the movie, but I mean they're going to be old. They're going to be like admirals.
They were tweens.
That's the whole fucking point. It's old fucking people.
Nobody's excited about Top Gun 2.
Yes, they are. No. It's been 30 years since this movie was made.
I'll go see it.
I won't see it. I'll watch it on Netflix.
It'll be the same thing.
No.
It'll just be older and bloated.
They were pushing this movie. Every single studio was turning it down.
Exactly. Every single studio is turning it down.
Okay, that's a point.
Tom Cruise wanted to push this movie. They approached Tom Cruise about doing another Mission Impossible, and he said he will not do another Mission Impossible until they do Top Gun 2. He was pushing Top Gun 2. How do you not want to see a movie that Tom Cruise said fuck everybody else. We're doing this movie.
So Tom Cruise is just pushing his weight around.
To be fair,
He's a big fucking boy. Why wouldn't you?
the entire movie
If
was
you were as big as Tom Cruise, wouldn't you push your weight around too?
the entire movie
No.
was a go until Tony Scott died, and then it was in limbo.
Because he did the first one.
Yeah,
And they
Fuck that, we're
they
still
bringing
doing
back the chick, like the older instructor.
she's a lesbian now.
Think every one of Tom Cruise movies are the same.
When you look at
Like,
Tom
look.
Cruise and you look at Kelly McGillis now, it looks like I guarantee Tom Cruise is a vampire. Like, there's no question in my mind.
Lestat.
Yeah, he just eats people.
But his movies,
Babies.
like Top Gun,
And he's
he
a
loses
Scientologist.
confidence, finds a girl, gains his confidence. He's great.
That's the plot
He's
of
great.
every movie in the 90s.
You know what? I have to give him a
Great
point
movie.
for that. He mentioned that the plot.
Yeah, it's my movie.
But like, why would you not want to see that movie?
Amen.
30 years in the making. They're coming out with it next year to make sure it happens. Exactly 30 years after the first was made.
Okay, but
and the first made how many careers? Tim Robbins, Val Kilmer.
We're not
these
talking
guys-
about the first. We're
Michael-
talking about what you're excited about now.
Michael Ironside.
all these careers were made off of the first movie.
We're
You're
not
right, they
talking
were
about
never in
what
any other movies before
happened 30
that.
years ago.
And now, 30 years later, come back together and make a great another blockbuster. Everybody is going to want to see this movie.
Okay, 10 more
I
seconds.
I'm done.
Now we are going to Steve Noddin.
Uh-oh.
Cousin Stephen Noddin.
Oh, Cousin Steve.
So my movie, We're the Millers 2.
Is that even in production?
We're the Millers 2 is in production. It's in production.
Wait.
Yes, it is. It's not.
It is. It's coming out in 2016.
Just to give people a bit of context, our cousin Steve here, when asked, what's your favorite movie? Just in general, what are some of your favorite movies? He said, We're the Millers. And then we asked him, what other movies? We're the Millers. He continued with We're the Millers.
Okay, guys, let me. Yes. And if it's the only movie I know, there's someone else out there that thinks the same. Okay, let Steve speak.
I'm done.
Okay, we're going to Chris now.
Okay, my choice is actually a good choice. Okay, my choice is Yoga Hosers. Like, come on. Are we not all Kevin Smith fans? Do we not
Never heard of
choose
it.
Yoga? You never heard of it?
I've heard of Kevin Smith, not Yoga Hosers.
Okay, because you know what? This movie coming up, I think is going to be funny. It's not. It's
What's it about?
okay. It is the sequel to Tusk, but I don't think it's going to be like Tusk. I think it's going to involve more of the Views universe. I think it's going.
You think it's going to involve Jay and Silent Bob?
I think it's going to involve.
I
Jay
hope
and
it's
Silent
not
Bob.
with Tusk, because I think the podcaster gets murdered, doesn't he?
He gets
Yeah.
turned into a walrus. He doesn't
He
actually.
gets turned
Oh,
into
okay.
a
Spoilers.
That's a better fate.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Spoiler alert.
He's just a walrus.
Okay, it is the sequel to Tusk, but I don't.
It involves
It's
it involves the
it's
two
a
girls.
spin-off.
Yeah,
It's
spin-off.
more
It's a spin-off. It's a spin-off. It involves the two girls in the
The convenience store.
they work at the ANZ convenience store, and you know what? I think it's going to be more about the Views universe. It's
gonna be more Canadian?
It's going to be more Canadian.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be more of a Kevin Smith movie.
More Canadian.
It's going to be more of a Kevin Smith movie
Melodrama,
than
comedy.
Tusk
that
was.
kind of
It's
thing.
going to be a comedy. It's going to be funny. You know what? It's going to make us laugh. It's going to make us cry. The two stars are Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter.
How are those good points?
Those are up and coming stars.
Oh, they are.
That's
Kevin Smith wrote Yoga Hosers.
Yeah.
And he produced it, directed
That's
it,
good.
wrote it, everything. Cop Out is not a comparison.
Do you know what the next movie is after this? In this trilogy, it's gonna be this Canadian horror trilogy.
It's called Moose Jaws.
And do you know what it is?
It's about a moose.
It's,
But
it's Jaws with a moose.
It's Jaws with a
See,
moose.
if you chose that one, I could see you
So
going for
this
it.
this is the best answer. This is gonna be the best movie. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hilarious.
Okay, time for Rich to go.
Well, as many of you may know, but don't know, is that I'm a big Warcraft fan.
Wow.
World of Warcraft.
that
And
a movie?
Warcraft is coming out 2016 in the summer. This will be the movie event of the summer. It will be brilliant.
What I gotta tell you, Rich, is there's never been a video game movie that's good. There's never.
You want to know what? Blizzard had never even stepped into their footing into MMORPG, and then walked into it, and then all of a sudden dominated the market.
I'm gonna give him
The amount of lore that comes from Warcraft is far, far superior than that of Lord of the Rings. In amount, in scope, in scale, in backstory, and everything.
Okay.
You took The Hobbit and turned it into an 80-page book and turned it into 3 massive trilogies for money, but we can't take this giant scope of lore.
What kind of lore is there to drop on? What's the plot of this movie?
Yeah.
It starts off as orcs versus humans. That was the launching point.
Yeah.
Right? So essentially,
So kind of like Lord of the Rings.
kind of like Lord of the Rings to a certain extent, but the orcs aren't bad guys.
So they're just redoing a movie already done.
No, because you just didn't listen to the last sentence I said. Right? The orcs aren't bad guys. The orcs are just a different race.
And who are the bad guys?
So they're
The bad guys is war itself.
So there's no bad
wait,
guys.
did the humans think the orcs are bad guys?
Yes.
So it's a
So
movie
they're
about
bad
war?
guys to
He
some.
doesn't even know.
And then
But they're
vice
bad
versa.
guys on both sides.
Okay, Daddy, who do you think out of all these people did the worst? Because I want to give the person who you think did the worst a rebuttal.
Well, probably Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve and Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, Steve will go first. Why does everybody else's movie suck more than yours does?
Would you go see any of their movies?
No, I'd be too busy watching Where the Mill. Matt, why do you think everybody else's movies suck worse than yours?
Well, honestly, it's all of these movies have like $150 million budgets. They're gonna follow the same formula that every blockbuster movie does.
Hey, my movie probably has like a $1 million.
Yeah, except for
budget.
yours. Yeah, I know yours. But Top Gun 2, it's going to be the
technique.
same regurgitated movie. They're just older, and that's all, pretty much.
But there's
But
nothing
this
wrong with
one,
that.
it's original. There's an actual craft to making the movie. Sure, it has less of a following.
Not Warcraft.
Wow, yeah. Warcraft. What was the peak subscribers?
11 point something? 11.8?
What's it now?
Million?
It's hovering around 6 or 7.
So listen, it's an original work. There's actual craft and just everything built in. It's not this blockbuster fucking garbage that the trailers are going to be the same. Everything is going to be the same about
But
it.
there's no reason blockbusters
What makes
make
yours
money.
different?
That's exactly why they're made
Why
to
would you
make
say
money. This is an actual movie. It's art.
What makes it different?
I'd probably say the first and main point is not made to appeal to the most amount of people. It's made to actually. It's film. It's a craft. It's made to appeal to people that are huge fans of the genre. So
I'm going between Matt, Chris, and Tim. So
You gotta make your decision.
I'm gonna give you guys each a 10-second rebuttal. No, a 30-second rebuttal. Starting with Chris.
Okay, Young Earth is Kevin Smith. You know what? We're looking forward to this. It's got Johnny Depp's daughter. It's got Kevin Smith's daughter. First time they've ever been in movies. And as starring roles. And I think they're going to be fantastic. And Kevin Smith always does a fantastic job. His movies always get progressively better. This is going to be a great movie.
No, they definitely don't, Chris.
Okay, now Matt.
So you're going back to your question to Steve, I believe, was how can they remake or do another movie based off of that movie?
Yeah.
You would never say that for 31. It's completely original. It's made for a purpose. It's
So
made
what?
for someone that loves film and for horror lovers, which is me, and that's
Okay.
why it's my most.
Now, Tim, give me your reason. Why is Top Gun 2 the best
Because
movie?
my movie is made for everybody. So everybody loved Top
Because
Gun.
they want money.
Top Gun was one of the greatest movies ever made, and they're remaking
Yeah, the
it.
first one was. Not
Still
They had a roller
starring.
coaster
They're
ride.
not remaking
Still,
it.
yeah, they have a roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland called Top Gun.
It's not called that anymore.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
called
not.
Flight Deck.
But it should be.
Get your
because-
facts straight. What is going on here? How
That
did I
movie
lose to these
made
guys?
everyone's career. Tim Robbins, Val Kilmer.
You're repeating
Meg
the same
Ryan.
stuff. You're repeating the same stuff.
I know. 30 years in the making.
You're out.
And who wins?
I am going to say
There's one-
31.
There you go.
Matt wins.
How did not win? I got way more check marks than him.
Don't put your check marks on there. You're just feeding these beasts.
I got way more check marks
Don't feed
than
the
him.
animals.
He made his decision. It's the host's decision.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, next round. Television. Ding, ding, ding. What is the best fictional brand from a show? And we're going to be starting with Rich here. So,
I chose
That's up to you.
Stay Puft Marshmallows from Ghostbusters, the animated series.
the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters, yes. I mean, it all starts with the logo and the mascot. I mean, if you just walk through the supermarket and you see a big fluffy sailor wanting to put white sweet stuff in your mouth, you're gonna let him do it.
I think I'd run away.
You're gonna let him do it.
Is it the Michelin Man?
You've already lost.
He looks very similar to the Michelin Man, but he's very huggable.
He wants to put white.
He's a sailor. He wants to put
How could you tell?
white sugary sweetness in your mouth. And he wants to give you a very, very nice sugar high.
I think you've already lost.
Listen, Top Gun, you don't need my help to change.
That's your new nickname, Top Gun.
At least the Marshmallow Man will float away if he's on your sinking ship.
What was the brand again?
Since
Stay
when do
Puft
marshmallows float?
Are you kidding? Where did you find this guy?
He's his brother.
Okay.
I deserve points for not being retarded.
Yo, I for the good point, I think I might get
He
it.
deserves some accent.
Okay, next up we have Steve Noddin.
Pawtucket Brewery on Family Guy.
Okay.
You don't sound confident in your answer.
It's the best start because, for one, it's a beer. And it's free beer. Free beer as long as you're working
He doesn't
hard.
even need the show. He knows the show.
No,
He's
no,
out.
you're done. You're done.
He's out. He doesn't even know the show.
Sweet victory, eh?
Okay, we're going to town.
I picked Acme products from Looney Tunes. Because anything Acme has, they can make anything. They can make fucking explosives, they can blow the fuck out of anything. Tricycles that fucking were super shot.
Everything that Acme makes doesn't fucking work.
That is only because
They can make explosive baseballs. These baseballs won't fucking work.
yes, they'll blow on purpose. Because Roadrunner owned Acme, and Roadrunner made them not work
Did he
because
act-
Wile E. Coyote.
Did he actually
didn't know.
own
Yes.
Acme?
Yes.
He did not.
Yes.
Roadrunner doesn't talk.
Acme.
How is he
What
going
proof
to
you have?
business?
What proof do you have?
Look it up. Fact checker.
Fact checker.
I go fact checker.
What am I looking up?
Who's the chairman of the board of Acme? Is it Roadrunner doing
Roadrunner.
one meat for no, one
Roadrunner
meat two
ran
for
the
yes.
company. And that made Wile E. Coyote
meats for
buy
no.
stuff that could not catch
I'm
him.
looking it up. Just keep going.
Oh,
Okay.
there's nowhere to go,
Okay.
Dave. That's
There's
the point.
nowhere to go.
Like this guy would buy rockets, and they would always fucking backfire on him.
I don't
Also,
know.
did you find out who the founder of Acme was?
There's no reference to the Roadrunner being the owner or anything to do with Acme products.
Okay, Tim is disqualified.
We're switching brothers. We're going to Chris, which is really awkward for Steve because take it.
Okay, my answer was actually Duff Beer. Because Duff Beer is Homer Simpson's beer. It's the beer sold in Moe's Tavern. It's the most iconic brand because, come on, which one of us would not want a Duff Beer right now?
I have a question.
They actually
What?
make this.
Why are you drinking a Mill Street Brewery organic amber lager?
The reason I'm drinking it, and I should get a check mark for this, is because Duff Beer doesn't exist.
It does.
It actually
Yeah,
does.
It does.
Yeah, but also
If
Duff Beer is
he
mimicking
said
a big.
fictional product.
big
That's
name
not fictional.
beer
It was made after the show though.
And also, not only that,
Who?
they have Duff Man. You guys know about Duff Man?
Hey, what's his catchphrase?
Why don't you tell me about
Hey,
it?
I'm Duff Man. Like, he's Duff Man. He's like,
You just gave him a point.
you know Duff Man, right?
Yeah, I know who Duff
Yeah,
Man is.
yeah.
He's got like this six pack
like,
on his belt.
He's like the best. He's one of the most iconic spokespersons ever.
Yeah, you're right. He really beats out the Marlboro Man.
He does,
Kicks
for
the
sure.
shit out of that
Kicks
guy.
the shit out of the Marlboro Man, the Camel Man, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to that.
Even
And
the freaking Dusaki stuff.
This is a perfect segue
Duff
because you
Man.
brought up the Marlboro Man, and this is actually is genuinely the best answer. Marlboro is Morley's, I should say. Morley's cigarettes is my choice, and they're based off of Marlboros. And if you look at the packaging, it's just because the Marlboros are called Marleys, but these are Morleys, so it's a play off of that name. But not only has this brand been around since the 60s in TVs and movies, but it's been in the most iconic shows. Well, I'll get to my favorite last, but 24, The X-Files, is the ultimate reason.
Cancer Man.
Cancer, exactly. And
What's
this
Cancer Man?
motherfucker
He's
is
a
like
character on X-Files.
he runs the
It's
U.S.
gotta be
He's
about
like
passion too. This
the
guy's no
cigarette
passion.
smoking man, Cancer
Chris.
Man. And if this
What?
guy smokes Morley's, you know they're badass.
There is no passion. He's right.
No.
But these cigarettes have been featured in, I think, Friends. Chandler is seen smoking a pack of Morley's, and there's, I think, 50, 60 shows. So this brand's been around forever. So,
But I'll have to
again,
vote on that.
the longevity of a fictional brand, I think, is just, I mean, for Morley's, it's just a no-brainer. So that's my answer.
Okay, I am going up between Stay Puft, Acme, and Duff Beer. Rebuttal?
Rebuttal? Why?
No.
Why is yours way better than these supposedly bad products?
Acme and Duff Beer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, Acme, they make everything. It's not an icon. It's an iconic company, not a brand.
What's a brand?
I guess. Well, I guess. It's
What
a
do you
company.
think a brand is?
Listen, Roadrunner present for CEO or whatever. It never works. That's a good point. But as far as Duff Beer goes, I'm more concerned the fact that he's drinking organic amber lager when Duff Beer is supposed to be a big name brand like a Budweiser or a Coors.
He didn't even know Duff Beer's a real beer.
It's supposed to be a fictional beer.
It
So,
wasn't
but
fucking
in the
like
show, it's represented as a Budweiser.
And Duff is supposed to be off of Bud, and
And-
Bud sucks. Bud's a terrible beer.
And also, Stay Puft. Mine's the only one that's delicious.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is a friggin'. Everyone knows who Duff Beer is. Everybody
Duff
in the
Beer's a
world.
person now.
Duff Beer on IMDb.
There's a Duff Man. There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but there's a Duff Man. But Duff Man is more powerful. He's like, I'm Duff Man. Duff Man could kick Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's any day.
How?
Because he would be like, here's some beer. I'll spray it at you.
And then that would disintegrate him, I'm guessing?
That would disintegrate him, of course. Because the marshmallows would just disintegrate.
But then,
So there we go.
but then Acme would blow the fuck out of you.
Okay, time for Tim's rebuttal.
We have explosives in my fucking company.
But they never work.
They will. When you come close, we will blow the fuck out of you.
They never
They don't
work.
work because we don't want them to.
Okay, it's between Duff and Stay Puft. That rhymes.
I have the sweetest looking character, the sweetest sailor who you just look at, you just go, baby, I want you in my mouth.
Man. Like, come on. Wouldn't you want to drink a Duff beer right now? Everybody knows Duff beer. Everybody wants a Duff beer.
Which of these arguments is better? Stay Puft or Duff?
I don't know.
What
I
I
said
said,
Duff Man.
listen to this.
Question.
I would say that Rich has more creativity.
Okay.
But Chris has more passion.
More yelling.
I have to agree with Chris because Dave's whole argument is
I'm with Dave, but
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going.
Okay,
Okay.
can I hear from
And
the other two
apparently
guys?
marshmallows don't float, so you're credible.
is white stuff in your mouth.
Can I hear Matt? Who'd you go for in this situation?
I would go with Rich.
I don't agree with
Steve?
white stuff in your mouth.
It's all the rage right now. Gays are allowed to get married.
That one! That one right there!
There we go.
White stuff in your mouth, folks.
I don't know how I feel about this.
So we are gonna start with the music round. Ding ding ding. We are gonna start with Tim. What is your favorite song that everyone else hates?
The fucking Gummy Bear song.
I love that song.
The Gummy Bear song is a fucking great song
Gummy bear.
that everybody hates because it's made by gummy bears.
It was a cartoon.
Freaking gummy bears? That song is freaking great. Gummy, 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 gummy,
It is
gummy,
great.
gummy,
That's why I
gummy,
like it.
gummy, gummy bear.
That's not how the song goes.
I don't fucking care. I like it.
Okay, Tim loses.
Yeah.
It's fucking gummy bears. Who the fuck doesn't love gummy bears?
We all do.
This was a show. This was a show about a bunch of characters, the gummy bears, who lived in the forest. Out of the forest, they march out in chorus.
But these fucking
Really,
people
they're-
hate this fucking song. They're saying they like it because they're trying to fucking beat me.
No, we know this song.
We love this song.
You don't know the gummy bear song.
I never watched Gummy Bears, therefore I don't know the Gummy Bear song.
I can sing
You're
it for
fucking
you.
sad.
You don't even need to play.
Really? I'm
You're
not
really
sad,
fucking
eh?
sad. We need.
Great song.
That's great, right?
It just made my boner go away.
Okay, there you go. You got one person.
You're thinking he's getting a boner.
Gummy bear.
Yeah, think about children.
Move on to the next person.
Next is Chris.
Next is me.
Yeah.
Okay, I chose Primus.
What song by Primus?
The song I chose was Candyman.
Right.
Does anyone else at this table like Primus? Okay, here's my song, guys. And hold on, I gotta get you to like the middle of this song.
I feel like I got screwed on Gummy Bears.
I tried. I was trying to help you.
Do you hate that song?
Good choice, wasn't it?
What? This is a horrible song.
Everyone else gets what you love.
It was a good choice.
This
did
song
you-
sucks, Chris.
Did you hear that?
Exactly. That's the point of the question.
No, it's a song that sucks. No, that you love that everybody thinks sucks.
Okay. Now explain to me. I still think Tim's out. Anyways.
No, they didn't find the right song.
Okay, you know what? None of you have probably heard this.
We're coming back
Except
to me.
maybe.
What are you talking about? You said
don't-
gummy,
I don't promise I like,
bears.
Which is the song
I don't know
fucking
all
picked.
of Primus'
Okay, so
catalog.
tell
but
me,
I do
Chris,
like.
why do you like your song but everybody else hates it?
Because this song is based on the movie
Willy Wonka.
and the Charlie
I saw the
Factory
logo.
from 1968.
That doesn't make it good.
No, exactly. It's a bad song, but I like it. I really like it.
Why do you like it? Why is it enjoyable for you?
You know why it's enjoyable to me? Because I'm a musician, okay? This song is written in... Listen.
Since when?
I was going to say, I didn't know that.
Listen.
Fact checking. Are you a musician?
I have played the trumpet for a Jays game. I've done these things.
Like 20 years ago.
Yes.
So why?
But I-
It might be good.
I've done these things. Okay, and the words go like, "Oh, the Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes."
Oh my god.
And
You
not
get
only
the
that,
Texas White to get the answer of how it sings.
okay, it goes like that. The song goes like that. Also, why is it enjoyable to me? Because this song is actually written in in a weird time signature, which I can explain to you. Have you had music lessons, Eamon?
A bit enough to know time signatures.
Okay, this song is written in 4/4 time. Every bar changes. It goes 4/4 time, 2/2 time, 4/4 time, 2/2 time, 4/4 time, 2/2 time.
That's why it sounds like a
every bar.
clusterfuck of a
That's
song.
why it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2,
That's
3,
right.
4, 5, 6.
That's why That's why people hate this song because it doesn't follow a normal time signature.
You're right. It
Like-
takes art forms and takes dump all over it.
Okay. We're going on to Matt.
You are done, sir. Alright, so my song is God's Away on Business by Tom Waits.
Okay, we're gonna need to get this song playing.
Yeah, someone.
I love Tom Waits.
I knew you would.
Oh, I listened to this song today. It is terrible.
Yeah. When I actually
Wait for the song to play.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, no.
Keep
he's
talking
got-
while I pull it up.
So the reason I love it.
I'm listening to her. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I love it because he's a poet. I mean, if you actually read his, he's one of the few artists where books of just his lyrics are made in their actual books.
Tom Waits, right?
Tom Waits, yes. God's Away on Business.
I got it.
And if you look past his voice, which is very Louis Armstrong, gravelly.
Yeah, he's got a horrible
You
voice.
open the door to everything that, and he just does what he does. Okay, here we go.
So, normal time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, boring. He sounds like Cookie Monster.
No, he sounds like Cookie Monster and Darth Vader had a baby.
Cookie Monster, he was a meth addict. Do you have enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. So now I'll
was
tell.
that?
Yeah. Well, I've told you why
Why
I
do you
love
find it
it.
enjoyable?
Well, I said because of his lyricism, his writing, and I just love. It's a very vaudevillian carnival type sound to it. But
know what?
now
You
I'll
see-
tell you why everyone hates it. It's just, as soon as people hear his voice, that's a huge turnoff. They're like, what the fuck is this guy
Exactly.
talking about? Why does he sound like that? And also the use of just different types of instruments like the marimba and the standing bass and all that. Just like classic
And the
instruments.
sousaphone.
Sure, the sousaphone. And everyone's used to, electronic beats and drum machines and fucking
Not everybody's used to
auto-tune
that.
and all that
No,
garbage.
people are used to that nowadays.
That's what I mean now. So
Not,
when they
not
hear...
people our age.
Okay, well, there you go. So that's why it's not that mass accepted.
Okay, we're going to Richie.
Yeah.
Every one of you is going to hate my song. That's fine. Mine is an electronic
Isn't
song.
that kind of the point that
I like
everyone else in
electronic
this
a
round
lot.
will hate your
Yeah,
song?
that's it. And I'm a big
Effects
fan of
Twin?
electronic music. And
Me too.
yeah, and my song is Rank 1 Airwave.
I got it, Rich.
Well, you move it to the middle. Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Feel it.
I don't hate this song.
You don't hate it? Put it on your playlist?
Yeah, why not?
Bust up the glow sticks.
Yeah, exactly.
Once I go six, I'll be like, woo, I'll be dancing.
So, how much electronic music do you listen to?
None.
None. But you love that song.
I love it.
Maybe you should switch your genres.
One of my favorite tones.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, great. That's awesome, man. Stick after the show and I'll give you a whole playlist.
Okay,
of
why you?
shit.
Alright.
I know.
How much Promise do you listen to?
I've watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory once or twice.
Okay, guys.
And
Tim-
I've taken a dump every time.
Okay, guys. Tim's going back up. Apparently, he had the wrong version.
No, he picked the wrong Gummy Bears song.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong Gummy Bear song.
This one. I love this song, even if it's
Everybody
old.
loves this song. Nobody hates this song.
The only reason people hate this song is because it's gotten old.
Exactly.
But that doesn't make
People
it
are
bad.
bored of
It's
it.
still a great song.
God,
Everybody-
you're 12 years old!
He's arguing that's a bad
Nobody
song.
likes Primus.
I didn't say that. I said,
No,
I said
no.
it got old. He's 12 years old.
Nobody likes my song.
How can it get old?
Yeah, how
This
could it
song
get
is
old?
fucking great. And a lot of people complain about this song that it's overdone.
They complain
and
about
overplayed.
it. Yeah, it's overdone, overplayed. That's the only bad things about it. If you listen to this for the first time, you'll be like, oh yeah.
The
Also, that's not called the Gummy Bear song.
My-
Okay, we are at Steve Noddin, everybody's favorite person.
My song is She Bangs by William Hung.
you actually like that song?
It's awesome!
Can you play that?
Okay, first of all, William Hung's the only guy who can bite a wall.
William Hung is famous.
It's a Ricky Martin song that he was covering, yes.
He was,
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
well, he's...
Oh, yeah, we need
How
the
many
song.
other people are stopped halfway through a song and are multi-millionaires? Stopped.
Okay, play
20
it.
seconds into a song.
Guys,
Sounds like
Yeah, I only know the Ricky Martin one.
it sounds like yours.
no.
Like your really bad version of that.
It's not that. It's not that. That's not the William Hung version.
It is.
Well, that's pretty good, actually.
The singing's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Did you think this is good singing?
You got problems. It's okay.
Were you just dancing?
It's not Tom Waits singing.
This is awesome! I'm sorry! But that is a good song that I like. And nobody else can stand
okay.
it.
It's
People
okay.
shut the TV off for it.
I agree with him. Everybody here fucking hates it and he likes it.
Yeah.
He should win.
I like it.
Thank you. Bullshit. You like
Okay.
everything.
I love that song.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
You know what? I'm the only guy who gave like.
Who is full of shit?
William Hung, She Bangs. Nobody else can sit here and tell me right in the face, tell me they like this song.
I like
You
making
are
fun
the
of
only
it.
one who likes that song.
And I like it.
Okay, who's
Have you
doing this one
decided?
anyway?
Have you decided?
I need a 30-second rebuttal from everybody except for Tim and Richie. Okay, rebuttal, go.
All right. Well, I was getting into this before, but the moment I knew that everyone else hated this music actually goes back to lab at the GCM building. I would play this in public and would just be verbally assaulted.
Sorry.
That's okay. At how much these people hated, and it was in particular this song, how much they absolutely hated. They're like, "What in the fuck are you listening?" You were probably there.
I wasn't in your year.
Yeah, that's right. At how much they hated this song. And then I knew, okay, well, I don't care. I love it. Everyone else hates it. Whatever, fuck it. He's amazing. His voice is gravelly. Sure, he sounds like Cookie Monster, but I like it. Yeah.
If Cookie Monster had cocaine cookie, Cookie Monster would sing like this.
Okay, Roberto, go!
Okay, you know what? Primus is the only band in the world who doesn't do songs in 4/4 time. You know what? Tom Waits does.
That is like the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. I'm a musician as well. I could tell you like 5 bands right now that...
Okay, who doesn't?
Rush. Any progressive metal band.
Okay, go.
Okay,
Dream
Rush.
Theater.
Okay, go. I see you something on your iPod
The
here.
Beatles did that too.
Mars Volta.
Okay, listen to this.
Beatles.
This is Primus did a song in 11/3 time.
But that's not the song you're
11-3.
arguing, is it?
Yeah, that's not the song you're arguing, is it?
It doesn't matter.
What? Yeah, it does.
Bring a different song in and think you're gonna argue it.
Listen to this.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about.
What I can tell you, guys.
We're like, stay on Earth, you're on Pluto, dude.
Why is Caveman enjoyable? Because it's a song from Willy Wonka and the Charlie Factory. One of my favorite movies ever. It's a friggin' awesome movie. And Primus redid it. 4/4 6/2.
Made every one of those time signatures up, right?
6/2 time. Okay, go.
2/4 time.
Go,
Hey,
Steve
Pretty
Noddin.
good at that.
Steve Noddin.
She Bangs. She Bangs is a great song.
It's not a great
That
song.
I like it, but it was a song that he started at American Idol, and it went on for about 20 seconds. The judges totally stopped him, but somehow it's this huge, crazy
Oh,
hit.
yeah, here to say Canadian.
And obviously he did something because they brought him out to 7th inning stretch for the Jays game.
It's
So
a huge hit, so everybody does like it.
But he's so bad they hate. He's so
I
he's so
see,
bad they
okay.
hate. So many people want to. So
It's
many
like
people
a car
didn't-
crash.
So many
You
people
got
did
straws
not
right
believe-
now.
So many people did not believe that it was that bad, so they went and listened to it, and then they realized that their ears are officially.
do you-
It's like a gigantic practical
Nobody-
joke that nobody told them about.
But do you even believe this is actually a really good song?
It is a great song. The reason why is because he knows he's bad, and he only works better on his.
No,
music
I
the
think
next
he
time.
thinks he's good.
So he already knows it's a bad song.
Go to bed. Nobody likes
knows
it.
it's bad.
I do.
It could be a bad song, he just needs to like it.
You know what? It is close and it is hard, but I think I'm gonna give it to She Bangs. I'm gonna tell you why.
Here we
That
go.
part at the end where he mentions the Jays and how many people did it. It was on a colossal scale. He has huge proof that many people hate it, and that he likes it. And you guys only have like tiny bits of proof.
I don't bullshit.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, we're going on to sports. Who's the next iconic athlete? We're starting with Steve.
The next iconic athlete is Brooke Henderson.
Who?
Brooke
the
Henderson.
fuck is that?
She's a 17-year-old golfer, and she is. I've actually seen her play. She's from Ontario. Basically, her junior years in golf, she played very, very good, and she basically said to the LPGA, she said, I think I can go on the tour, and they said, no, you're not good enough. She's qualified now this year. She's already made at 17. She's made $650,000. And she's only going to get bigger. She's 17 years old. She's not in her prime yet. So her prime is still to come. And basically, she's a rookie on the LPGA, and she's dominating.
Okay, you know.
I was just going to say, she's got a couple knocks against her already. One, she's Canadian. B, she's a lady golfer. Who, like, has there ever been a, like, rock star, like, this is very sexist, but has there ever been, like, a rock star lady athlete? The only one I can really think of is, like, Venus and Serena Williams.
What about that
Ronda
one?
Rousey's all like Ronda.
Okay.
Ronda Rousey, yeah.
Iconic.
Ronda
Like,
Rousey.
She's huge now, yeah.
I bet you if
There's
you
not
ask
too
10
many
people,
17-year-olds
7 people
that
wouldn't
can
know
go
who
up
she is.
against right now on the LPGA, the Chinese, the Koreans are dominating, and she goes in there week in, week out, and she is sitting right next to them. That, for the Canadian, is an accomplishment.
I'm not saying
That
that
is
she's
huge,
not talented.
especially at 17 years old. Not a lot of 17-year-olds
Fair enough. I totally agree with that.
can play golf and be making already this year $650,000.
To be on the next level, to be on like that, Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, like level.
Okay.
Maybe it'll come.
I'm
Maybe
stopping
it will,
it.
but I don't think.
Okay, we're going on to Tim.
Yeah, I picked Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Who is that?
This is a 16-year-old kid who has already signed a $6 million contract with the Jays. Guy can't legally play baseball for 2 years.
So he's not up and coming. He's already signed.
But he's up and coming because he can't
You could be
legally
up-
play for them
That's a
for
bad
2 more years. He's already signed for $6 million.
Trying to get some
His
extra
dad is Vladimir Guerrero Sr., who's going to be in the Hall of Fame next year, who's an all-star hitter, and he's already being compared that he can hit at 16 years old the same as his dad hits today. He's saying that today, at 16 years old, he can hit the same as his dad used to hit. He doesn't have the speed, but as a first baseman, he
doesn't
can
have
hit
the
the
speed,
same
but
as his
he's already-
dad hit. He's already hitting the way his dad hit as a Hall of Famer. So he's already, at 16 years old, a Hall of Fame major leaguer.
That was actually a decent argument. I'll give him that.
Okay, we are going on to Chris.
Okay. My choice for this one, Matt, unfortunately you won't know this guy.
That's okay.
My choice for next iconic athlete is Jody Simpson.
Trivial Debates' his very own Jody Simpson.
Right. I choose Jody Simpson
Okay.
because
He's not an athlete in any stretch of the imagination. And he's 38.
Jody does not smoke cigarettes, by the way. I get a check mark for that. Jody does not smoke cigarettes.
Check mark.
Really not anymore.
Also, what I think is Jody Simpson started out as a defenseman for the LA Mings back in 2013.
14.
13. He
No.
started out.
2014.
2013, he started out. 14. 2014, he started out.
I know everything to do with the Vashel.
So you know what? I think this guy has gone from a relatively unknown defenseman for the
In our beer league. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you something about Jody Simpson. Jody Simpson, when his team, he's a defenseman, when his team's down at the other end trying to score, he doesn't run up with them. He hangs back at his net
That's
and he
right.
talks to his goalie.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why. That's why.
He's an icon.
That's why. He's a future icon. Because what I'm going to tell you.
He's a statue.
Okay, guys, let him speak!
What I'm going to tell you. Like they never let me speak. Jody Simpson is a guy who started out in 2014 as a relatively unknown defenseman, all the way to
Still fucking
2015.
unknown.
By the year 2015, he's already captain. He's already captain of the Salsa Sharks.
Okay.
He's made his way from defenseman who scored absolutely no goals to captain of the Salsa Sharks.
And
He was still scores
he
no goals.
no goals.
He still scored no goals. But what I believe is in this year's off season, this guy is going to Jody is going to hit the treadmill. He's going to pump the weights. Jody Simpson by next year will be a buff, lean man, and he's even though he has scored no goals this far.
He's an icon, though.
Doesn't he have one on the back?
Next year, he will score about 12 goals per game as captain of his new team. I guarantee this.
Per
I
game.
guarantee this.
Is he in the Special Olympics or the Paralympics or something?
No, this guy is honestly going to be a star player next year.
If he's gonna be this next big player, Chris, which he won't be, but if he will, why didn't you follow him to the Salsa Sharks? Why did you stay with your team?
Oh.
Because I have a loyalty to Jim Ellison. It's not that I have a loyalty.
When you
to
play
Jody
sports
Simpson.
at that level, it's about you. It's your job.
You know what? Jim Ellison offered me more money to stay with the Mings.
Whoa. What was it? A sausage McMuffin?
Yes, more money to stay with the Mings.
We're gonna go into the last person. Matt.
That's not the last person. I haven't gone yet.
Oh,
Second
sorry.
last person. Well, it'll be fairly quick. Since I know very little, like extremely little about sports. However,
What did you
that
pick?
being the fact, Austin Matthews is, from what I hear, an elite prospect already for the NHL. So he played in the USHL, was ranked number 1. Currently plays in Sweden, same, but already EliteProspect.com, he's slated to be top 3 in the 2016 NHL draft. And he's actually a real person. I'm not, according to you, bullshit.
Jody's a real person.
Chris, we all know Jody's a real person, and I'm sure they know him at the beer store.
Yeah. But this guy likely will be the next sports icon. He's actually been dubbed the next one, as in the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Anyone who they think will reach Wayne Gretzky's level, they call the next one.
The only thing about the next one is there's been too many next ones.
Exactly.
That was given it. Crosby is the closest to it.
No one will ever.
Nobody will ever
Gretzky
hit it.
Next one.
Like Connor McDavid, he's up and coming. He's not going to hit the next one. Because nowadays, the NHL, it's not possible to get to the next one.
No.
The NHL is huge goalie pads, no goals. The top points getter in the NHL this year had 80 points. Gretzky used to win it at like 140, 130.
That's because he was the great one.
Now,
There it is.
Well, it's a
now
different,
even if
he's
you were
right.
to put
It's different.
Gretzky into today's game, he'd still only get about 90 points because the game has changed so much.
Yeah.
Hockey is not the
Richie?
same as it used to be.
I chose Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck.
Of course,
because
He's already there, yeah.
he's not an icon yet.
He's
90%
he's
there.
improved
He's an
that
icon
tremendously.
already.
Is he a Michael Jordan or Wayne
He's already
Gretzky status yet?
But you
No.
saying will be?
I'm saying will be. He hasn't won any Super Bowls yet. He hasn't done anything other than just
Show
score
up.
points. He has the demeanor to be a role model. He has the ability to be a champion. He has the surrounding team to provide him that.
I think, Rich, though, you should have chosen someone who's already unknown. Like you haven't chosen an
Basically,
unknown
trying to
person.
replace Peyton Manning.
You're right. I didn't choose an unknown person. I chose the person who's most likely to become the next great one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., even though he's not in the league yet and he signed a deal, everybody knows about him because he's his dad's son. Correct?
And he hits the same as him.
Well, he is his dad's son.
Well,
They've had scouts scouting him for 3 years.
3 years. Andrew Luck's been in the league for 3 years. Okay.
What's he done since then?
What's he done
Has he
now?
won anything since then?
He hasn't won the Super Bowl. That's all you can win. He's won AFC championships.
So?
So, what has he won? I don't know. Nothing. Toilet bowls? I don't know.
Do you think he'll be
I think
like
they're giving
an
it
icon?
to
Peyton?
Well, he
Yep.
matched Brady.
I think he
Because
will.
I think Brady's above Peyton.
He
I think
won't
he'll.
match
I think
Peyton.
he'll. I think he'll
He won't
surpass
even
both
match
of them.
Peyton.
Yeah, I think he'll surpass both of them. I think he has the brains and he has the athletic ability, and he's gonna do it. He's the guy, and he's the next tier of quarterback. Like he was. He started. Well, I mean, not that it says anything,
I
but
think
like
he's too scrawny.
he's huge. Are you fucking kidding me?
Can you guys fact check
He's
your picture
250
of this guy?
pounds.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback.
That's a great name.
He is a big kid. He's not.
He's
small.
like built like a linebacker.
He's a
He's
big
not
kid.
small.
I'm giving him a point for that.
He's not small.
He
can
won't be
take out-
Peyton Manning.
Why? Because I can't justify
That's
his career
pretty
12
big,
years in the future.
No, actually, he's
The fucking
Look at him.
like
Like,
the
for a football
greatest
player,
player
he's
coming out of college.
he's
That,
not. He's
that's
not
kind
good.
of true.
What they basically say about Luck is he's one of the quickest quarterbacks in the NFL, and apparently, if he was put up against the world's fastest runner, Usain Bolt would have to bring a show. That's how quick this kid is on his feet.
Oh, he'd have to bring a what?
He'd have the quickest
He'd have
man
to
in the
try.
world on his
He'd have
feet.
to try.
He'd have to try hard to beat this Andrew Luck because he can go on his feet. So for a quarterback, yeah, because there is quarterbacks that can move on their feet, but most of them are known for the.
But that's
run.
only
that's not
one side of the
necessary.
coin.
But
Eamon, what have you been convinced by anybody yet?
I have been convinced by Jody. I've been convinced by Brooke. I've been convinced by. I've kind of been convinced by
Jody?
Vladimir. Yeah, it makes me laugh.
I'm not even in this? Are you kidding me?
Wait. This is a kid that 2 years from now is going to play for the Buffalo Bisons. 3 years from now is going to be playing for the Toronto Blue Jays as an all-star his first freaking year.
Can he hit it out
You know
of the
what's
park?
great about
Yes.
future projections?
Eamon,
You can't prove any of them!
Already in batting practice.
Eamon, just to preface this, every major league player, pretty much, hits at least one home run a year. Okay? So, therefore, every player hits it out of the park.
No, but he hits multiples.
Okay, yeah, but that's not what he was asking. Can he hit it out of the park? Okay,
Right.
I have a rebuttal if I may.
What?
I just want to talk about, you say who's the best quarterback? Steve.
Who's the best quarterback?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. If you had to say, like,
Right now,
out of a career.
I go with Tom Brady.
Right. Tom Brady was a 5th-round pick. If I would have said Tom Brady's the greatest up-and-comer 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever it was, you would have thought I was a fucking nut bar.
But Tom Brady couldn't throw the same way that long ago.
What?
This kid can already hit that way. Tom Brady could not throw that
Tom
way.
Brady was a USC quarterback.
Okay, this is the end
he
of
wasn't
your
exactly
rebuttal.
a shut.
This is the end of your rebuttal.
And they're two different sports.
We are going on to Steve.
What are you going to say? Rebuttal. Golf.
Okay.
Brooke Anderson.
17 years
that's a
old.
bad answer.
LPGA.
Not a bad
She's up against the top women golfers in the world. She sets course records. She's already hauled in, like I said before, $650,000 this year. 17 years old, Canadian. That's already insane, considering when you look on the LPGA leaderboard day in and day out, it's Korean, Chinese. It's rare you see a Canadian. Now you are seeing this up-and-coming Canadian who is not even... Like, a lot of these people that are on the tour are 25, 26. She's 17 and competing.
Yeah, you know who's younger?
She's
Kids.
not even in her
16.
prime. But the difference
16.
is...
By 1 year.
The difference...
Glad you put an unbiased judge on the freaking panel here, Dave.
The fact that the Canadian golfer is competing on
That's
the leaderboard
stupid, too.
is on the leaderboard, and she is the next Canadian closest to her is probably like T100.
Who?
Like the next Canadian. It's rare you see Canadians. 17 years old.
You
This
can
is nuts.
shoot the team.
Okay.
This is insane.
Okay, I want to hear Chris.
You haven't heard enough?
I want to hear less.
Hear Chris.
He's kind of falling out at me, so he needs to redeem himself.
I'm not falling out on you. My choice was Jody Simpson. And
That's terrible.
this guy, Jody Simpson,
Stick with your thoughts.
Okay.
even though he's not a professional athlete, your question didn't say professional athlete. So he went.
It said
icon.
It's an icon.
He went from being a very well unknown defenseman to
That's still not an icon.
friggin' a guy who gave her the awards. He's now captaining his own team.
That's still not an
That's not an
icon.
icon.
He's an icon within the Bashful.
You know what? I'm sorry, man, but I can't let you go on. It came partly down to comedy for you, and that just doesn't make it better to pure skill.
Okay, you
So-
gonna risk of a rebuttal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Listen, Andrew Luck is the role model and the best player at quarterback right now.
Why?
Not
Yes,
right now.
Because what we mean why?
He's already there.
No, he's not. He's not an icon yet. Has he won? Has he done Tom Brady? Has he won 5 Super Bowls?
No, he's won nothing.
Yeah, you're right. He's not there yet. Good talk. See you later. Right? He's going to be there. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the Michael Jordan of football. The next one. Right? Who's the Michael Jordan of football
He
now?
thinks he's gonna be.
I love how I'm rebuttaling against this guy. Why am I rebuttaling against this guy?
Because he's got a
David,
good...
who was it?
Why? Because Joe Blow's son?
Yeah.
Guess what? Andrew Luck is the son of an NFL quarterback.
Not when they're hitting the same way already at 16 years old. Neither's mine. Mine's
literally-
16 years old.
She's not even. She's
call.
just
That sounds
begun.
so-
Okay, guys, I'm calling it. I am giving it to Tim.
How?
I think he had a good argument.
No, that's terrible, Amy.
No, that's true.
That was a
I
great
had the
argument.
best choice for sports.
It was legit. It was not necessarily.
It was
Mine
a
was a
good
legit choice.
Mine was legit.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it was,
Who
but
cares
so was
about
mine.
golf?
Okay.
No.
I'm really surprised that I didn't win that
She's already
one.
been there.
You are surprised. I feel like in the end.
You thought I had the most
I came out and
return.
made the right decision.
Man, I don't know. I
Okay,
cannot.
history. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, if you could be best friends with
You can edit
anybody
that.
from history pre the year 1900, who would you pick? Who would you be best friends with? I'm going to start with...
Rich?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go.
I need my beer.
His best friend from history is.
Oh.
There it is.
Look at Dave's face on that one.
This didn't work out so well.
What happened?
I want to pause.
Whoa! Seymour happens!
If you could be best friends with anybody from history pre the year 1900, who would it be? We are going to start with Richie.
Well, I chose Siddhartha Gautama. Does anybody know who that is?
Yeah.
No.
Not a fucking clue.
That is
I didn't know until I read the thing.
that is the Buddha.
Yeah.
The Buddha. The first enlightened one.
The basis of Buddhism.
The basis of Buddhism.
And
The
that's a
basis.
good thing. Why?
Why not?
Are you Chinese?
No, I'm not.
That's not China.
I can't say anything to you.
Siddhartha
Because,
Gautama was actually Indian.
yeah.
All right.
Close. You're working
Come
on
on a
it.
drink, bye.
Yeah. But no, the enlightened one. The man who everybody gravitated towards. I don't have much of an
should
argument.
not
I think
be,
the argument is itself.
Host should not be cheering.
Buddha is
competitor.
the man.
What would you
Everyone
get out
else?
of the friendship?
I think
Host
it's
Enlightenment.
ground?
I think there are some pretty good ones here.
He was the enlightened one.
What type of enlightenment?
Just on general life experience. Define nirvana.
What?
Apparently that takes a lifetime, though.
Yeah. Good thing I'm best friends with him.
Good thing.
So that's
Okay.
that's really my argument. I mean, I think Buddha, and you know what? I'll chime in when everybody else says their own because I'll be able to rebuttal theirs with mine because
It's the enlightened one.
he is the enlightened one. He is the original enlightened one.
Enlightened one from what?
Okay, we are going to Steve. And yours is a pretty interesting one.
My friend,
You don't sound confident in your answer.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
The reason why
I was always a Nikola Tesla man, but okay.
is because he's the creator of the light bulb. The light bulb is bright, and so am I. So, you always stick with bright people. Bright people go a long ways.
That's it.
That's your argument?
That's your argument?
And I like the light. So the light bulb
The
created
sun has light.
the light bulb created many opportunities to look
But
up.
why is being friends with him good?
There's
Yeah,
always
yeah, exactly. Why would you want to be friends with them? Who cares?
I'd want to be friends
If
with him.
anything, this
You're
guy
like,
was
my friend invaded the light bulb.
Edison was a prick, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and everyone has a good prick friend.
I know what.
Yeah,
Would he be a good friend?
Everyone has a good prick friend. One friend that's going to give someone else the gears, and that's what a prick friend does.
Yeah, I think Edison was a nice guy, though. Like, do you think he was, like, the kind of guy who'd be like, let's go watch a baseball game?
He was busy creating the light bulb so baseball could happen.
Can I ask you a
Without
question?
light bulbs, there's no baseball.
Can I ask you a question?
What else did Edison invent?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna
The
ask.
photograph.
What else?
Well,
I'm just
One other
curious.
thing. One other thing.
I know he created the
just
photograph.
And one more.
Did he create that chair that if you fall backwards, like the legs come up? Or at least that was The Simpsons.
That was the Simpsons.
That was no, I just know the light bulb and the photograph.
And the question is, why would you want him to be your friend, though?
Because he's a
What
prick.
for? What for?
Because he's a prick. And everyone needs a
Why would
prick
you
in
want
their
him as your
life.
friend?
Because you need a prick.
Tim, let me hear it.
I picked
I think Benjamin
Benjamin
mature host next time.
Gold.
Who?
Horny Gold.
Hornigold. Who? The guy was a fucking pirate.
Yeah, you don't even know who he is.
Hornigold. The guy was the fucking best
Okay, you're
pirate.
gonna need to explain this one to me because I don't know who that is.
Benjamin
I don't know
Hornigold.
who this is.
The guy was the best pirate of all times.
What
That's so much that I haven't heard of him?
What defines the best pirate?
He was the fucking. I'm gonna fucking explain this shit to you.
Go for it.
Please.
The fucking guy
Dig
who
your
used to
grave.
sail the seas as part of the British military. And then when the British got defeated in the Caribbean, he took over and said, fuck this shit, I'm gonna be a pirate. And he fucking sailed all the fucking seas and took over all the fucking Caribbean.
You know who else did?
No, this guy was Blackbeard's mentor. He
Was
fucking made Blackbeard. He fucking, at one point, the British, he would not attack a British ship.
Okay,
Once
why would
he
you want to
did,
be friends with this guy though?
because he was
Yeah.
a good guy. He was fucking...
Hey, what?
He was a good guy.
Pirates are not good guys.
No, but he was a good guy.
Guys.
He was a good guy.
Exactly
No,
the
listen to
opposite
me.
of good
He
guys.
was a good guy. He was actually a good guy.
He would
He
have
would
murdered
not. He would not.
He would've
After
raped
he left the military and became a pirate, he would not take
He
over a
would
British
kill
ship.
you.
But a
He
friendship.
only friendship he'd attack.
Oh, yeah,
He would
but
only
okay.
attack
Those lives
other
don't matter.
people's.
That's right.
And one French ship they sent.
By the
To
way,
say-
he also got killed.
one French ship they sent over
Yeah, what
to
is
save
it
was
for?
non-touchable. He took them over, and after he took them over, all he stole off their ship was all their hats, just to prove he could. Because he was a fucked up guy.
That's
all he
That makes him a
stole.
good friend?
Yeah.
Yes!
That's not good.
No!
Because he's fun! He knows how to have fun! He took over a ship just to fucking prove he could.
If this question was like,
stole
who's your
all their
best friend
hats.
post 1900, would it be like Charles Manson?
And then the guy was a fucking fun guy. He took over a ship,
Pillaged
stole
and
all their
raped
hats
women.
Al
just to
Capone?
prove he could. And then
How do you spell his name?
when Hornigold, Benjamin Hornigold,
How do you spell
He
it?
was a pirate.
That just sounds so weird. Hornigold?
he was actually Blackbeard's mentor. He trained Blackbeard.
Can we get fact
under
checking
him.
on
Yeah,
that?
that's great. He trained
Was
another
he-
fucking
He
thief.
trained Blackbeard under him.
He trained another
And then-
thief.
He watched the
When he-
pirate training video.
Okay, can we get fact checking on that?
Yeah. And then when he realized the pirates are going to finally be taken over, he flipped sides and attacked the pirates.
He was hired to hunt down pirates.
Yeah?
Yeah, he
That-
flipped sides when he
So
realized
he was a
I'm
Not
not
even
moving.
to make him a
Not a
pirate
pirate.
anymore.
He seems
Sounds like your guy's a jerk and not loyal at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, why would this get me
No,
again?
because when he was a pirate attacking ships, he would never
Wait.
attack a British ship.
Wait.
He's
So
a jerk.
He stuck to his legions and would never attack his own country's
He's
ship.
a jerk ass.
So
He was a
he'd
good
be
guy.
your best friend
Nobody could touch him.
until it didn't suit him, and
No.
then he would turn.
He
his back on
never
you.
once attacked a British ship because that was his country, and he was loyal to that. And
So-
even when he flipped, he still stayed loyal to the monarch. He would never attack a British ship.
First of all,
He was a
staying
British-
loyal to the monarch
So do you have
after
some
you
sort of ties
denounced
to
them
Britain?
and became a pirate?
What?
Yeah, no,
ties
that's
to-
not
No,
how
he
that
did.
works.
Yeah, that's not how that
No,
works.
but I'm saying, why would you want to be his friend? Like, do you have
Because it
ties
was
to
fucking
Britain?
fun. Think about taking over a ship, just stealing everyone's hat.
You
Wouldn't
know
that
what?
be fucking fun?
I'm,
You know what they
No,
did
no,
to the
you're
people
done.
on the ship, right? They like brutally
You
murdered them.
You've driven yourself 4 feet into the ground.
I like that
I think
idea.
he's 6 feet.
He was a loyal
it's 6
fucking
feet,
guy,
Eamon.
pirate.
He didn't bring it to you.
This is a water bird.
No, guys, they didn't take him the full 6 feet.
He was a loyal fucking pirate.
Yeah,
Stuck to his country.
They contradict each other.
Oxymoron.com says loyal
He
pirate.
fucking was. Dave's looking it up right now. But he was a loyal fucking pirate.
Okay.
Didn't he
We'll
hunt
get back to
Wait,
you.
listen to the fact checker.
He hunted pirates.
He was afraid to attack British ships because he didn't want to. It was for his own protection.
Okay,
He wanted the legal defense that he.
I think he said 6 feet now.
Yeah. He's done.
He fucking trained Blackbeard.
Well, but at the time he trained Blackbeard, they were both on the good guy side.
Okay, we're going on to Chris.
Can't think of
All right.
This will be good.
That was a show.
Yeah, my choice is Jesus.
That's a good one.
If he existed.
He did exist.
He did not.
Of course, he was Mary and God's son.
He was married and God's
Mary
son.
and God.
Wait, wasn't Mary his mom?
Yes.
Mary was his mom.
No,
yes.
God was.
Did you go to a Christian school?
Yes.
because Elena's more with God.
Yeah,
So-
Eamon, for the record, is more religious than me. So.
Okay, so you know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna yell about this one because it's about
Don't
Jesus.
yell.
Okay?
Just tell us your piece.
Because it's
about
about Jesus. Because it's about Jesus, I'm not gonna yell. You know what? The guy turned bread into a whole feast. He turned water into wine. He was able to.
But Chris, you don't like wine.
Doesn't matter.
Is he going to be your best friend because he's going to make you wine all the time?
You know what?
You know what? If he could turn water into beer,
You know what these guys don't understand?
Blood.
What?
That
Wine and blood,
in
that's
Bible
a-
terms, like wine is a metaphor. It could be
Transmogrification.
beer.
That
as
is
well.
true.
It could mean beer as well.
I guess.
It could mean beer as well.
That's debatable.
Like, they
Wine and
all it
blood
means
is
is
part of
like Jesus
vegan.
turned wine,
It's a whole different-
water into
whole different story.
alcohol. It doesn't matter if it's beer.
What do you mean? It's like,
It
hey,
doesn't matter.
straight vodka.
Well, that's not
Water
that's
into
not
straight
right
vodka.
though. That's not true. He
Okay,
did that
well,
to represent his blood.
I prefer some rum.
Yeah, you know what? But he did
You're-
turn water into wine.
Blood.
You know what? He
You're
also,
all incorrect.
Would you
except
say
for
though that
Kroger.
Jesus was a priest?
Jesus is not a priest. Jesus
Priest-like?
no, he's not a priest. He's the son of God.
He's a rabbi.
He's the son of God.
But
that's
isn't
wrong.
God Alanis Morissette?
And he would have been the best.
Wait,
Because
he
if
was.
he's a
Yes, he
priest,
was.
He was a rabbi. He was Jewish.
He might be a pedophile like the rest of the Catholic Church.
He's not a pedophile. Jesus says no. Jesus
You
actually.
lay off of him, Daddy.
You lay off of Jesus.
Wait.
You know what? I'm actually.
This is
Alanis
personal.
Morissette?
Too.
No,
You're just.
Or God?
Actually,
So
Eamon,
wouldn't
I've
that be
been
her
quiet
son?
about this one because
So wouldn't that have to be
it's
some
very
sort of guy
personal
involved?
as well. Eamon.
Because she's a girl.
Eamon has it right. Jesus
What?
is a virgin.
Neither.
He.
That's
has-
not proven.
He was
no, it's not.
Alanis
apparently
Morissette is
born
actually a girl.
of a virgin.
Born of a
She
virgin.
has boobs.
Never said
I'll
Jesus
explain
was a
to you later.
But
virgin.
she has
Yes,
boobs.
he is.
I
though.
know. I explained to
Based
you.
on what?
Based on Jesus was never married, and the Bible the
Doesn't
Bible-
say that. Do you realize that the Bible goes from Jesus as a 12-year-old to Jesus as a 32-year-old?
Yes.
Theology.
Do you realize that the Bible goes from way longer before that?
I'm talking about Jesus.
I'm talking about Genesis to Revelation.
First of all, Genesis
I'm not talking
Genesis
Yeah, that was the
to
Old Testament.
Deuteronomy
Jesus
is
was-
the Torah.
Yeah, Jesus was the.
That's the Old Testament. The New Testament is what you're talking about, right?
No,
I'm talking about both.
Oh, you're talking about both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe Jesus.
Jesus-
was in,
Jesus-
Then how come you don't follow the fact that Jesus is not the Messiah?
Oh, I do follow
That's
that.
your brother.
I follow
Oh,
it.
he's not the Messiah.
Oh, he is.
Okay, why would he be?
Yeah.
Why would he
That's
be a
what you
good
learned
friend
as
to
well.
you?
Yeah, that's the point of the question.
You know what? Listen to this.
Him,
Jehovah? Actually, I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, so I can actually argue Rich to hell and back.
Okay, argue with me. Go for it. I know what I'm talking about.
Catholic school,
You know what?
brother.
Jesus
Yeah. Reap and sow.
Me too.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Where's your mom?
Jesus is
this
our
one?
savior. He is the
Hey, Rich?
the guy.
Where's
who's gonna save us.
Natasha?
Oh, we're
Okay, why does that make him? Okay, and what qualities of him make him a good friend?
You know what? Think of this: a friend that can resurrect you from death. Think of a friend.
He didn't resurrect anybody.
He did. He resurrected.
Yeah, he did.
Who did he resurrect?
He resurrected himself.
No, he didn't.
He resurrected Lazarus.
Lazarus was one of the
So,
stories.
he doesn't
He
know.
resurrected
So-
Lazarus.
Didn't he resurrect
He did.
himself?
He
That
resurrected.
makes him pretty selfish.
Well,
He
he did
resurrected-
it to save everybody.
Okay, he
Okay, you
resurrected.
guys have very skewed stories here.
He resurrected Lazarus.
It doesn't
I don't
matter.
even know how what to
it's
fact
in the
check.
Bible.
The basis of the story is why is he your
No,
best
honestly,
friend?
Yeah.
the
Because he
Bible,
can resurrect
I
you.
can tell you the whole story.
Which is not
Okay,
even one
Well,
of
Jesus is.
What about the question at
a
hand
friend
here?
who could perform miracles. Miracles.
And that would be something you
Miracles.
like.
Wouldn't you love to have a friend that could resurrect you from the?
I'd rather talk to somebody who can enlighten me.
I'd rather Stills and Seven Seas with my pirate friend.
You already dug 7 feet into the ground.
And also,
Um,
Jesus,
yep.
Christianity,
Yes, you tell me something.
is
I don't
Judaism with a Buddhist flavor.
know.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
That is absolutely 100% true. And Jesus is actually based off the story of Ishtar.
No. Okay.
Did
Probably
you know that?
born on
So
the
are we
25th.
actually talking history, or are we talking old?
Okay, let's go to that.
Well, we're talking
Guys,
about
Yeah,
stories.
let's not do
Let's
this
go to
because
Matt.
this will go on. For
Yeah, but
5
Jesus
hours.
did have a really cool fucking beard.
Well,
he doesn't
that's
have
how
a-
he's portrayed.
But Chris already told us he doesn't have the beard in heaven.
He doesn't have
Oh,
a
yeah.
now.
all right,
Okay,
all
let's
right,
go
all
to
right.
that.
Yeah, so mine would be Charles Darwin, and
The anti-Jesus.
pretty.
What did he do?
Pretty much.
Creationism.
So he was the
Evolution.
whole basis
Evolution.
for evolutionary biology.
We
he's
believe,
also
I believe in evolution, but I believe that
I would hope you do.
in
Yes.
Catholic evolution.
And the basis for our genome and mapping our DNA.
know.
And The Origin of Species is one of the masterworks of all time, as far as
Okay,
evolutionary
give me a good
biology.
reason why you would like to be
So,
friends
well,
with
I
us.
mean, for one, it's just I'm very interested in biology and evolution and how it relates to humanity. But I also think that it answers questions that everyone is interested in. You know, where our ancestors came, where we came from, the DNA going back to our mapping our genome.
I can answer those questions.
I will
too.
actually
I'm
give
sure
you
you
a
could.
prop
Jesus.
here
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a prop here.
because name something that you really like, Eamon.
Jesus.
I like video games.
You like video games. What's your favorite video game?
I don't really have one.
Like, if you had to pick one, like one of your favorite video games. something.
Super Smash Brothers.
Okay, Super Smash Brothers, which is based on Nintendo Mario, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could sit down and talk with the guy who made Super Smash Brothers, would that interest you?
That would interest me.
Well, if you could sit down and talk with the guy who figured out how evolution worked,
Exactly.
That would be interesting.
Yes.
that would be interesting.
Or
So-
if you could sit down and talk with the guy who created the Earth.
Okay.
I'd like to sit down and talk to this
All right.
guy.
No.
First
let
of all,
me get back
no.
to my point here.
But back-
Okay, back to
So
I'd like to sit down and talk to the guy who
He-
started pirates.
there you go. He started
This
pirates.
is the best thing.
That's
He
why you want to be
started-
friends with these guys.
He
So
didn't even start
exactly,
pirates.
that's
He did.
why I'd be interested in him being
he
my
did.
best friend. Not only because he
No, he did.
absolutely revolutionized
He was the first.
biology, the world, everything.
Officer.
Yeah,
But
thinking.
from what he did in the
Galileo.
origin of species,
They're getting
He
up
was a
on
good
me.
choice.
just provided the basis for everything
I can
that
debunk Jesus.
But I think that's a right answer.
that we know. And I would love to just sit and listen to him talk and watch him just think, for God's sake. The impact that he had on humanity is so profound that I would just...
Modern day.
You know what?
modern day.
Jesus went and talked to the Thessalonians.
I still think the
Okay.
first pirate is even better than all of you.
You're already 20 feet into
So-
the
First
ground.
pirate, though.
30 feet into
He
the ground.
started pirates.
All right. Do you have enough to make a decision?
So,
He started piracy.
I got this one.
Eamon?
I don't think you got
Think
that.
about a permanent
I
don't
cruise.
can,
think
I can debunk everything you say.
Think about a permanent
Jesus,
cruise.
come on.
I'm choosing between Chris's, Matt's, and Rich's. Those are the only three that
No.
I'm making it. Because you two.
Buddha versus Jesus. Let's do it.
Buddha versus Jesus. Buddha was the first, my brother.
He's 500
Buddha
years
was
before.
the
Daddy, you can't help him with
Buddha
this, by
was
the way.
the turn
I'm
the
just
other
saying,
cheek.
500 years before Jesus, Buddha.
Yeah.
actually, I think the turn...
He's still
I think
not.
Confucius was the first. Because they say the whole
See, they're
treat
in hell.
yourself or
At
treat
least I
others
know.
as
At
you
least
would
I'm
like to
confident
treat or
in my answers.
yourself. That came from. It's often stated that it came from theology, but it's actually Confucius
At least I'm confident
who
in my
had
answer.
already said that, and that gets into the whole moral battle of
Would you like to be friends with
Okay.
the
Are we
religiosity.
ready for our rebuttals?
Sure. Who's going
Yeah,
first?
what do you want to do?
You go first.
Well, I can honestly say that Buddha was. You can argue Confucius, but I think Buddha is the first guy to have the elevated thinking and the elevated religion structure of what we all consider today as what we should follow, be it Christianity, Judaism, Islam's a bit off on a tangent, but
It just makes him a good friend?
the whole love your neighbor, yeah, and the whole coming into enlightenment and coming into
No.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what do you mean no?
No, but I just.
Oh, my argument's better.
Okay,
Why is your
let's go.
argument-
Let's go.
I'll debunk your
Let's
argument.
go. Let's go to.
Okay, so I'll go back to Darwin, and the main question here is who would I be best friends with? And I would be best friends with Charles Darwin because his views align a lot with my own. And
Yeah, the guy
aside
was-
from that, I just think he was a brilliant man who provided.
Darwin is
incre-
fascinated with death.
We'll ignore that statement.
He is.
But
It's
he-
not.
What? How is he?
but through
There's,
his
there's the Darwin theory. It's all about death.
No, it's about survival of the fittest. It's not the
It's
same
about
thing.
survival of the fittest. It's all about death.
that is like.
Let's continue with Matt.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
I'm going to keep talking here. So not only because my interests align heavily with him, but he was a fantastic writer too. So again, I go back to The Origin of Species is a great literary work, and he can write very well. I'm sure he could actually speak and interact very well. So he would be, a teacher,
I agree.
a friend, and just an awesome person to learn from. So that's why I would choose
I
Charles
agree.
Darwin.
Okay. Let's go.
My answer is Jesus. Because Jesus was
No, your answer.
mentioned in
friend.
the Bible
The Bible, okay.
as soon as the Bible was written, 4,000 years.
The Bible was written over a very long time, but okay.
Who wrote it?
6,000 years, actually.
Okay, let's
Who
go.
was it? Who wrote it?
Well, they say the Earth was 6,000.
Actually, do you want to know who wrote the Bible, or
Yes.
do you not want to know?
No, I want to know.
Do you believe the Earth is 6,000 years old?
No.
Point you.
I do not. I do not.
Yeah.
But I believe when Moses was born was about 6,000 years ago.
Okay, well, Moses, or whatever.
Not Moses.
Who the hell did
Moses.
Moses fuck his sister?
Moses? You know who Moses is?
no.
Part of the Red
Jesus was
Sea?
around.
Another
Yeah.
person.
No,
She was around.
either, but
Chris is a hell of a lot more religious than I am.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
fucked
You know what?
him.
God told us all about the coming of
It's-
Jesus.
why would-
Jesus came in the
I
year
can't.
0.
Why would he be your? Why would
No!
you be your friend?
Actually,
Why would
you're
I
wrong.
Why would I want to? Actually, he was about.
Really, this can only go
Gee,
to one
debunked
person.
right
You might
there.
wanna
Jesus
edit
did
both
not
of
come
them.
here.
Okay, I'm
a few
calling
months
it.
before.
Oh, he has what he
If
needs.
Jesus
I'm
wins,
calling
Jesus-
it.
Let's just
So
go.
personally, I like Jesus more, but I'm gonna go with Buddha.
Go Buddha! Go Buddha!
Eamon, how
Okay,
could
we
you go with
definitely just
Matt?
vote now. After that.
I think Matt had
That was a long
very,
round.
very good point.
Yeah.
Okay, we are ending the main rounds off with the wild card round. What is the best turn-based RPG? We're gonna start with Chris.
You know what? I got one simple argument. Paper Mario.
Oh, sorry, I farted.
Awesome game. Nintendo 64. Come on. You know what? You have to fight your characters with the boot, with the hammer, with the. No, you do, Eamon. You know.
I know you do.
You do. You have to fight them with the boot.
I know.
With the hammer.
Out the boat.
Sometimes with the turtle shell.
That's true. I think.
You know what? But it's a turn game, and you know what? Mario is epic. Mario is epic,
Yeah.
and it's just a franchise that I think is the best. I'm glad that they came out with an RPG game.
They had
Because-
one! Super Mario RPG! Super Nintendo! Go with the
It's
time.
actually called RPG.
That RPG in the
It's
title.
actually called Mario RPG.
But
There's so many Mario RPGs.
But Paper Mario was the best.
There aren't.
Paper Mario was the
Not that
best.
many, yeah.
Why? So you give me a piece of paper?
You know what? You are a little piece of paper.
So how did the turn-based system work in that game?
It. You know what? It all depends. It depends.
Tell me, Confucius.
I will tell you.
No, please.
It's like you could play it like the turtle. You could play the turtle. That would give us so much damage. That would give me so much damage back.
Princess Peach?
Princess Peach. Anyways, fuck all you guys. Next guy. Paper Mario
Okay,
is
what
the
is the
best.
story?
What?
What is the story in the game?
Everyone is trying to save Princess Peach.
Every
Everyone.
Mario game.
Yeah, that's
Every Mario.
Every Mario game.
good work.
Yes. And Mario is the most epic.
Okay, we're gonna go to Matt.
Okay.
All right, I've chosen Dragon Warrior, and this game was for the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this game actually defined RPGs. So it was the start of it all. So it was one of the, I think it was the first actual turn-based
What was
game.
the year?
I think it was 87.
No, it was earlier than that.
Yeah, okay. It was 80s. But that game defined an era. And it was actually a genuine turn-based game. It wasn't an active turn-based game or anything like that. But not only that, it spawned, I think, 7 sequels.
More than that.
The Dragon? Really? The Dragon? Yeah, anyway,
Exploding.
the fact that it spawned that many sequels, but mainly is that it really started off...
Second to Final Fantasy.
It started off the RPG genre and just happened to be, it was the first kind of turn-based, and then after that it was all developed. So I think every game after that kind of just worked off of Dragon Warrior, and it was the basis for everything. So, and I can describe the game if you'd like me to.
Okay, subscribe it, please.
So you're basically you're just a regular guy, and you literally are. And then King Lorik, I think his name is, starts you off and says there's the Dragon Lord who has his castle and he's spreading evil among the land. And then you basically have to level up your character. Go through. I think there's 5 different villages, 5 different dungeons. And then you have to grind and then level up and, of course, earn experience, get
So,
gold,
classic
buy the
RPG.
item.
This was the classic
This was the RPG that started it all. But turn-based, which is the actual question and subject matter at hand, it just defined the the era and it defined the actual type of game that is RPG, and it is turn-based.
Okay, Richie.
I chose Final Fantasy Tactics for the PS1. Final Fantasy Tactics is an excellent story. It is essentially, it is in the truest sense a turn-based RPG. It is essentially almost like chess on the PlayStation. You have up to, I think it's like 10 people per side, 10 sprites per side. And the story is excellent. It is the Zodiac Brave story. You have the War of the Lions going on. It is awesome. It is a cult classic. It sold 1.2 million in America, and it sold 1.4 million in Japan.
God bless Wikipedia.
Yeah, I remember that stat. I remembered it. I don't need a note, right?
Yeah.
It is a testament to the good old days of Squaresoft and not the trick.
Compared to now?
Oh, right now it's awful.
Right now
it's bad.
Yeah.
They have not put out a great game like
They're a
that.
shadow
Like
of
that
their
was
former
that was
self.
their golden age of role playing games.
And slightly before that, too. Like, Final Fantasy VI was pretty good.
Final Fantasy VI was excellent, but Final Fantasy VI didn't have this had the step up because it had the graphics capability, but it also had the story. Whereas Final Fantasy VI had the story, but didn't have the graphics capability, and Final Fantasy VII was good, but didn't have the story that 6 had.
You're a nerd.
I love this stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm in the same crowd that he is.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics is such an excellent story, an excellent replayable game. It's been released on all the brand new, PlayStation networks. It's spawned multiple sequels on the handhelds.
I've heard
awesome.
enough.
Yeah.
Moving on.
No, I'm just going to say, when you hear this next one, don't get mad at me, get mad at Daddy, because he apparently found a loophole that let Steve Noddin choose something that...
You should have been more specific in your question.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
That's my argument.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet because I never
This is what we're getting
actually.
into the.
Listen to what he says.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Short and sweet. I am out, but I did choose Risk.
It's a turn-based RPG.
Which sounds as a video game, right?
No,
it's
it
not
says
a role-playing.
turn-based
RPG doesn't have to be a video
He
game.
never said video game.
Yeah, but we're not
No,
role
but
playing.
yeah, you're not role playing.
You're playing as a
He should
general.
win. He should win.
Yeah, but you're not developing a character.
And my first
you're
choice
not...
got turned down because it wasn't role playing.
Worms get real.
I
Worms
love
that
Worms.
works.
I picked Worms.
But
Yeah.
the whole
I
idea of an
just didn't know what it
RPG
was.
is that
What?
you
I
go
thought it
and
was
you grow
Worms,
the
but I was like,
character.
no, that's
you
not
are
an
the
RPG.
character.
It doesn't have a story.
Yeah, I think that's true.
That was my first choice.
definition
I got
of an
turned down for not
RPG
being an
is-
RPG.
No, it's
But
not.
Risk is an
Yeah,
RPG.
I love Worms.
So my
No, it's a
argument
strategy.
My argument was you're playing the role of a
That's a
worm.
different genre.
Yeah.
No, but it's role-playing game. You're role-playing as a general.
No.
Yeah, but there's more to it. I mean,
Well, the good
there's
news
no...
is-
I think my
Since
argument
it's
was
not
you're
an
playing the
actual-
role of a worm.
Game? I'm not saying anything.
Well, I guess
No,
so,
but you know what?
Okay, Tim.
This goes back
Okay.
to...
Tim.
whatever.
My
I'm sorry
game.
about the original one, but Worms is not good. And no, Worms is good, but it just didn't fit the proper.
Yes,
You
my
weren't
game I
into
ended
a
up
proper
picking
one,
was Super Robot Wars or
Please tell me
Super
about the Super Robot.
or Super Robot Tyson.
Tell me about just Super.
They went by both names: Super Robot Wars when it came over to North America, or Super Robot Tyson. It was a game that was originally developed in the 1970s in Japan, and it didn't come over to North America until 1991. It was Super Robot Wars, and it was.
Never heard of this.
You're basically playing. You
I've
have
heard
two
of
different roles. When you're playing the person, you have the robot, and you have the person inside the robot. So it's like having like an army of Iron Men that you're fighting.
It's like Mech Warrior.
Yeah. You have a fucking army of Iron Men, and you're fighting somebody else.
Sounds captivating.
No, and it's fucking Japanese anime. The Japanese anime is the best.
What system was this on?
What?
What system?
Game Boy was the original.
There's no fucking
1991.
Japanese anime on Game Boy.
1991 was Japanese anime.
Can I say one thing?
Boy,
Can I say one
have
thing?
another beer.
Dave Mader, look it up.
1991.
What am I looking
Japanese anime.
What are you saying? Japanese anime.
Yeah, Japanese anime.
No, it's not out yet.
1991.
Get your
Super
shit
Robot
together,
Wars.
kid.
Not yet.
Or Super Robot Tyson.
So is it an RPG?
Yes.
How? Like, describe how's it
Yeah,
an RPG?
what's
It's like a roll of a fucking robot.
Yeah, okay.
Paper
Mech
You're a
Warrior
fucking
wasn't a
robot in
robot, that's an
space.
RPG.
You're a fucking
Oh,
robot
Paper
in space, and you're fucking flying around.
But are you leveling up? Or are you
What's this
developing?
called?
Yeah,
You're
what are the four-
Super
what-
Robot
like-
Wars or Super Robot Tyson?
And is it turn-based?
When it's turn-based, what are
Yes.
what are your actions? What can you do?
fight?
And
But using
That's
what?
that's it. Fight.
Fight.
So there's no option, therefore it's not turn-based.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave's fucking got it here. Our fucking fact collector has it here.
In 1991. What do you want to know?
Is it
Is
turn-based
it an
RPG? What's it considered? Robo Warriors is
Tactical role-playing video game.
Tactical role-playing video game.
30
which is
fucking
what it
versions
sounds
of this game, and the first one on Game Boy was
Oh, wow.
turn-based RPG.
like. I'm sorry to be correct.
Okay.
no, whatever.
I gotta win
Sure.
this
Okay, so
Gotta win this
he's
one.
down between Dragon Warrior
Yeah,
and Final
we'll do
Fantasy
this one.
Tactics.
That's
No,
okay.
one. What? It's not between Paper Mario.
Come on, Rich,
You-
win
you-
it, buddy.
Paper Mario's a good game. You just didn't argue it good. Okay, let's start with Dragon Warrior for the rebuttal.
Sure. Well, that's a good way to put it because it did start everything off. And I mean, automatically you can say, you know, it can't. Could it be the best? It was the first one. It modeled everything after that. I mean, I personally think it was the best one just because the game itself was amazing and I really enjoyed it, and I think it is the best one. But not only that, it created the RPG genre, and you know the turn-based structure to it. Just it also defined that as well. So I mean, I the story was compelling at the time. The NES was the way to go, and the legacy that game left behind, just it stood the test of time. And, you know, it's still known today, and if you read about Dragon Warrior, it is considered one of the top games ever made as far as turn-based RPGs go.
Okay, Final Fantasy Tactics rebuttal.
Okay, first, well, I'm not going to shit on your points because I think they're all valid, but Final Fantasy Tactics is separate from the traditional RPG system and model. It is a tactical RPG, and it is essentially the chessboard, which is not the turn-based system in Dragon Warrior is simply
It's the same thing that you see in most.
Well, in most games, you go into a battle, you fight your battle, you leave your battle, you go, you walk around, you do your town, you do whatever, which is not the case in Final Fantasy Tactics.
That's true.
But that genre that Final Fantasy Tactics is in already existed, but it essentially
It's like Shining Force, right?
it's like Shining Force, but it capitalized on the mold. It really took everything and just upped the quality. It was. He says it's not, Dragon Warrior is not the greatest game. He thinks it's the greatest. And there's a certain bit of nostalgia I'll agree with. That, you say, okay, this is the first one. It's great. But Final Fantasy Tactics is the tactical RPG of all time. There's no other tactical RPG that you're going to say, oh, this one's better. Vandal Hearts, get out of here. Front Mission 3, get out of here. Like, there's so many that exist, but just don't even stand up to the test of time and quality.
Okay. Final Fantasy Tactics wins.
So who won? Rich won. So we have a tie?
Yeah. Chris never got a point.
Everyone except Chris got a point.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
You know what? That's
Tough break, man. So you got to come up with a question to
We have to
break the
come
tie.
with a question.
We should come up with a completely different question.
Yeah, completely something totally off.
Something
that
that you, yeah.
Okay.
Dave,
So
do
do
you
we need to
help
talk
him with
about
that?
it? We are back with the tiebreaker. What is your favorite alcoholic drink and why?
I think Eamon sounds a little drunk right now.
But he's not.
What's your favorite alcoholic drink and why? Let's start with Tim.
My favorite alcoholic drink is Rev. I have one right here in front of me.
Oh, vagina.
And I love this shit. It's 7%, and it tastes like a freaking Blue Freezy.
Oh.
It's like fucking drinking watermelon.
Does it help your mental
Who does not
cramps?
like watermelon?
Those blue
Is there
watermelons.
anybody here who doesn't like fucking watermelons?
I know the black community loves it.
Oh,
They do! It's
GG.
not...
What does that mean, Rich?
African Americans love watermelon.
Does that mean what exactly?
Okay,
does
what
that
else do
mean?
you like about it?
I just told you what it meant.
Just
I
the
wasn't
taste, how
being
smooth it
coy.
is. It tastes like drinking a pop. It's like you're drinking. It's not like you're drinking alcohol. It tastes like you're actually drinking a pop, and you can just relax, a barbecue, have friends, and you can just have sips.
Hey,
and
so when
you're
you go
all
out to
good.
the bar, do you order a Rev?
I do. Normally,
They don't carry it, dude.
every single
They do it
strip
night
club carries Rev.
Oh, I said pub, not strip club.
Yes, every strip club carries Rev.
That's because
if you
the
look-
strippers drink it.
If you
Yeah.
look at the Rev bottle, this looks like a dildo.
Your dick has serious problems.
That was totally.
But you do have a lot of girth.
I love
at
you
that.
there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Steve.
Steve?
That's even worse.
I'm gonna go to Steve. I'm gonna go to Steve.
My favorite alcohol beverage is an old fashioned. Old fashioned. It's a very. I like an old fashioned because it's one of those drinks that it's not like you don't really drink them all night. It's one of those things you go for a nice dinner, and at the end of the night, instead of having dessert, I choose an old fashioned because it's just one of the nights that it's a nightcap. It's a nightcap. It basically puts the night to bed. Is how I look at it. It's smooth. It goes down good. You sip on it. You don't chug it. You take your time. By the time you're done, basically all you want to do is go home and call it a night because
Yeah, I think because it has like 5 ounces of alcohol.
Well,
It's a tranquilizer.
It's it is, but it's one of those drinks you don't
An
drink them all night.
old-fashioned
I
tranquilizer.
don't. If I go to a nice restaurant, I don't get a dessert or anything. I get one of those at the end of the night, and basically you enjoy it. You sip it until it's gone. When it's gone, you get up, you go home.
But where is it getting late part?
Man, your favorite's Rev.
Come
You're
on
getting
now.
laid with Rev.
Pussy magnet, Rev.
The girl you're getting laid with is
Your
drinking
penny
Rev.
dropper is
And you're at the player.
Yeah. Yes.
okay, I'm gonna go to Matt.
Okay. Mine actually has. I don't drink them actually very often anymore, but mine has a lot of history, and there's a real reason that it is my favorite drink. But mine would be a White Russian.
Oh yeah.
And it all. Well, I mean, the history is The Big Lebowski.
Oh.
So that is probably the best movie ever made, as far as comedies. No, I'm just going to say movies goes. But back in university, I drank them a lot. And the reason I kind of stopped drinking them as much as I did was because I think I crushed a whole bottle of the ingredient, which is vodka, Kahlua, and milk. So I drank the respective receptacles of each ingredient. And the next morning was putrid.
Did you ever
So,
drink them again after that?
well, occasionally.
Because some people, once they drink something that's so much that they like, they can't drink it anymore.
Exactly. Well, that's why I don't drink it that often anymore. But The Big Lebowski is my favorite movie of all time, and of course, the dude, the main character, Jeff Bridges, drinks White Russians. And just because I have so much history with that drink, that is why it is my favorite alcoholic beverage. And again, for everyone listening, it is vodka, Kahlua, and milk. 2 parts vodka, 1 part Kahlua, and then you just top it off with milk. And make sure to put ice in it too.
Well, I think Tim is out because he didn't give a good reason for liking it, and he mentioned.
First of all, when you do start to drink,
19.
you'll probably be drinking a Rev.
Okay, so
They're cheap.
so Steve, rebuttal.
Rebuttal against White Russian.
I just got eliminated.
The white. You can't really say much. You can't really say anything bad about a White Russian because I enjoy them myself. White Russians are basically the same. I can't drink a lot of them because my fear of drinking a lot of one drink is if you like it, you can't drink it again because you overdo it.
What's in an old fashioned again?
An old fashioned, the ones that I had back home were basically you take a slice of orange and you put it in the bottom of the glass and you crush it up. Then you take a sugar cube, put it in the bottom of the glass, crush it up, add ice, and then add, normally it's 2 to 3 ounces of whiskey.
Yeah.
And basically,
And then there's something else,
you
right?
put a cherry on top and you stir it in, and that's an old fashioned.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was 2 alcohols.
No.
I think it is too.
No, it's only one.
But I think there's different ways to make them.
Yeah,
too,
probably.
But I've a lot of places. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Matt, rebuttal.
How did I just get eliminated?
Uh,
I didn't even say anything.
You were told.
You talked about
rebuttal. I mean, I think I've gone over most of why I like it. But again, to further that, it's a drink that you certainly can get wasted on. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. You can get wasted on an old fashioned. Have you ever had an
But
old
to
fashioned?
really,
Wait,
I
guys,
have
Chris
actually,
is
yes.
trying to say something.
They are.
They're good.
But you
You
can
ever had
also drink it casually.
Old fashioned.
Oh, so I want to make sure
You can drink it casually.
You can, yeah.
We're still here, Chris.
Yeah, you can drink it casually, but you can also drink it
Formally?
Well, that's kind of formally too, yes. But you can also just kind of chug them back too, and that it's a very versatile drink.
Till the
but
milk comes up.
a lot of the till the milk comes
Till the
up.
milk
Until you get
comes up.
lactose intolerant.
Yeah. But really, it just
How I got eliminated.
it's for me, it just has a lot of. Again, be going back to the Big Lebowski, but a lot of historical value. It's a delicious drink, and I will say one thing against it: it's quite expensive if you buy it at bars.
But so would old fashioned.
Old
But
fashions
God,
are like
old-fashioned,
10
yeah,
bucks or
yeah,
15
yeah.
bucks. But again,
Um,
if you're at a restaurant and you have your meal, I skip dessert. My
A dessert would be
is
$10 at least.
a dessert's
Yeah.
gonna be $10. So why not pay an extra couple dollars
Yeah.
and have an old fashioned? Enjoy it. Nightcap. Go home and go to bed.
Now,
Or
can you have it formally and
You
casual?
can. It's just if you do have it just kind of sitting around with buddies or whatnot, you're gonna be like Chris.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking.
It's not going to be
hammered.
something you want to
You're gonna
have.
be dead. You're gonna look like this. It's not. You're looking at 3 to 4 ounces.
You're
of
looking
whiskey.
to put it in perspective. You're looking at three to four beers per drink.
Like I'd probably
least, yeah.
in a 2-hour podcast, if you knock, I'd probably drink one of those. You might drink one an hour or
Yeah.
something. You're looking at in
You're
2
not gonna
hours.
drink it
In
back.
2 hours, I already knocked back a pint.
Yeah.
Four shots in a drink.
Okay.
You'd be Chris times 10.
Why
That's
Brad
bad.
is the best choice.
No.
No.
Okay, I think we're gonna call it.
I'm the only one drinking a drink. I'm drinking right now.
You're done, brother.
I think I'm gonna give it to
Steve.
Steve. Whoa. Whoa.
So what, we have Rich versus Steve in the speed round?
Yes.
This is history. This is history. Jeff Mader, you better watch this.
Listen.
Watch the audio.
Watch the audio. Watch.
Jeff Mader would be proud of cousin Steve.
Cousin Steve, like your cousin It.
Beth Mader, tune in.
Okay.
All right, do you have your speed round questions ready?
Yes, I do.
Are they the same?
If I can go
No,
get them.
now,
Are they all categories?
Now, yeah, all 6 categories, and you two go head to head in each one.
All right. Bring the noise.
I'm fucked.
So you have some catching up to do here.
Okay. Movie round. Ding, ding, ding. Is Home Alone still a good movie?
Home Alone, is it still a good movie?
Home Alone, the first one?
Yes.
Yes, it's a classic.
You have to argue it's not a good movie.
Yeah, it's honestly.
Yeah.
Because he just said it is.
Macaulay Culkin did a great job in that movie. You have the bandits who are Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci doing an awesome job. You have Catherine O'Hara as the mother, who's where they're going to Paris, right? And it's just all in all, it's like the kid movie. And it was great for adults as it was for kids, and it is a classic to this day. You see it on Christmas time all the time. It's a great movie. I think it still holds up quite well. The sequel's not so much.
Okay, go. Why do you think it's not a good movie?
Home Alone 2 is better because
Okay.
it's based in New York City, and it
That's-
shows about giving back.
Okay,
For Christmas?
I'm asking, is Home Alone still a good movie? I'm not asking.
Well, let him
is
make
it-
his argument. This is the way he wants to make
This
the
is my
argument.
argument,
Okay, let him go.
man. The original one, no, but Home Alone, New York City, the second one is I think, a much better movie because it's about giving back. When he throws to catch the burglars,
Am I allowed to rebut
he
here?
throws
Yes.
he throws
But later.
the rock through the window with the money taped on the stone, so the owner of the toy store can know who helped him because of basically he wrote the note saying that I will fuck, I forget what I was going to say, but I'm waiting for Rich to come back so I can give him.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Then you want to go to rebuttal?
Well, Rich said something.
Well, I mean, essentially, your argument for Home Alone 2, it's essentially the first story, only kind of rehashed slightly. There is a bit more of a redemption value, but in the first one, there is that redemption value with the old man who salts the sidewalks there. Like, they kind of play him up as this villain, but he's actually just a kindly old man.
But in Home Alone 2, they have the lady that is like the
Pigeon lady.
The pigeon lady, yeah. And she's nobody really likes her because she's the pigeon lady, and it's
When nobody liked the old man. It's the same story.
But then all of a sudden
He didn't give
the
the old
pigeon-
lady you didn't give the old man
pigeon-
the turtle doves.
the pigeon lady all of a sudden helps the young boy. He helps the young one get away from the robbers, and that's how they show emotion to each other by exchanging turtle doves. And that's how they fell for each other.
Yeah, and they got married, and they.
Macaulay Culkin was like 13 years old at this point.
I don't care!
He married
He's married the pigeon lady. That's who was
say
married.
married!
First of all, barring your whole
Listen,
like
that's how
let's have like this like psycho incestuous fucking pedophilic relationship, just no, that's not the premise of the premise of the movie. Is like, oh, we need to have like a good moral story for the kids, you know. And first of all, the movie is great. First of all, Home Alone 1, the whole tone was set in the first one. They essentially replayed the same movie like The Hangover does with The Hangover 2. It's the same movie, just in a
The
different
Hangover
setting.
2 is great.
I rest my case.
You know what? It's hard to say, but I think I'm gonna give it to Rich.
That was a no-brainer.
A true winner. You gotta be fast on it. If he asks a question and you want that right answer, which you think is right, you have to be faster. That's why it's a
Okay.
speed round.
Yeah. Or else
For TV.
Or else you're arguing the bad side.
What's the better TV show? The Simpsons or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
Simpsons.
Family Guy.
Okay, go.
Simpsons.
Okay, go.
Why?
Family Guy.
I just always found Family Guy much funnier. Like, I just enjoyed Family Guy. I liked the plot more than The Simpsons. I liked how it was always, you never knew what was coming next. I just liked the whole Peter Griffin, Petoriaville.
What?
I think it's just
Victoria.
Victoria.
Also you argued a
Wait, what?
Family Guy for the other.
The name of
TV.
the city was Quahog.
No,
No.
he made like his own pizzeria.
Because he went in and he went into the mayor and his house wasn't on the map. So therefore he thought that, you know something? If my house isn't on the map, I'm going to create my own.
He makes his own country.
Peoria.
Yeah, Victoria.
Peoria. So
'Cause
he
he's fucking
created
stupid.
Peoria. No, I just...
Yes, because he's stupid.
The Simpsons, what do? Oh, you just drink beer the whole time. At least
He
freaking...
works. He's at the nuclear plant.
Well, the freaking...
That takes
Peter
a lot of
works.
fucking.
He works at the beer plant.
It takes a lot of fucking brains to work at a nuclear fucking plant.
No, it doesn't.
No, it takes a lot of brains to work at a beer plant. If you don't have
You
the
think
beer
they
good,
work
nobody's going to
fucking-
buy it.
It takes more fucking brains to work
It
at a fucking
is.
beer
The
plant.
Simpsons
than a nuclear
establishes
plant.
that he has no brains for running that nuclear.
Isn't that
Homer
isn't that kind of the point?
All
Yeah.
Homer Simpson does is sleep.
But okay,
Speed
but-
run.
No, you're comparing it to fucking Peter Griffin.
Okay,
If you're
Simpsons, go.
competing it to, or
I'll wait for people to stop talking.
All right.
okay,
The Simpsons are the most iconic American U.S. cartoon on prime time in history. They have what? I think there are 28 running seasons, right?
26, 27, I think.
It's something like that. 27, 28, whatever it is. They have more political satire in their show than any other animated show simply because they've been doing it since the beginning.
And they can't.
And they can. Like, they have a range of characters that anybody can identify just by saying their name. Like, you'd be like, thank you, come again. Who's that? That's Apu. Exactly.
It's Sasha Bob.
You know, there's Chief Wiggum. There's so many characters in that show that are so enamored in American culture.
Hey, Chris, why don't you come over and suck on a popsicle after you're done school?
Possesses.
Point being, Family Guy has a lot of iconic characters too.
I think you took it a little too far there, Dave.
I couldn't tell you actually who that was.
That's that old pedophile, the old man.
Oh, wait. I don't even know.
You know,
Family Guy, right?
the old pedophile named Dave?
I love how Eamon was the only one who laughed at that. That tells me something about his dad.
That's disturbing.
No, but honestly, like, not that Family Guy is a bad show. It just doesn't span the test of time yet. It has been canceled multiple times. The Simpsons has not.
It should have been.
It should have been.
Okay.
But it hasn't.
I am actually going to ask for help from my three other men here. Daddy, Tim, and Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy, wait, who do you think did better in that round?
Steve.
Tim?
Simpsons for sure.
Matt?
See, for me, I would argue that there's only about 12 seasons in The Simpsons that are good.
That's probably still more than Family Guy.
No, I think it's...
But has
At
every
that
season
time.
of Family Guy been good?
That's true.
What season's bad?
I don't watch it enough, but I do know that the general consensus is that, yeah, there are only X amount of seasons of The Simpsons that are great, but there's so many iconic moments that you could just make reference to, whereas in Family Guy, it's more references of references.
Family Guy did... I don't know if it invented that style, but it did kind of create that... The references of references, but it kind of became dull. It kind of came like the one-trick pony type thing. I'd probably still go with The Simpsons.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys one last thing. Can you give me an iconic line from your series that I would know?
I can.
What?
Monorail at least needs braces. Monorail at least needs
No,
braces.
that's wrong. It's dental plan.
Oh, dental plan.
Listen, needs
Dental plan.
braces.
Dental plan.
I don't really know one.
Hey, Simpsons?
No, Family Guy. He has to get a Family Guy.
I don't really know one.
You don't?
I haven't watched it for a long time.
Oh God, who the hell cares?
Is that one?
Or how about I bring you love?
God.
I was thinking about the monkey in the closet, but that works too.
Mr. Burns when he's
Yeah.
Make your call.
he's an alien.
I'm gonna give it to Richie.
Yeah, if you're catching up to date here, you're done for it.
If you lose one more,
I'm
you're
surprised you
done.
made it this fucking far.
Yeah.
Here's a ding ding ding. Who is worse? Justin Bieber or Rebecca Black?
Rebecca Black. Justin Bieber actually, he's made himself. He's
You'll probably
huge.
get this one.
Justin Bieber, it's like
It's hard to
look at where
argue
he-
against Rebecca
look at where he is. Look at where he is in
For
this.
Black. For Rebecca
like,
Black, yeah.
really, like Justin Bieber is. Look where he is to this day.
He's in jail, isn't he?
No, he's not in jail. sure, he's had his ups and downs, but you have to understand, Justin Bieber was found
Justin
on
Bieber.
Bieber.
It's just because he's Canadian doesn't mean he has to have a
he was
Canadian last name.
found on YouTube by Drake.
No, Usher, actually.
Yeah.
Drake was
Ush,
the dude,
Ush.
and now all of a sudden he's multi-millionaire. He's huge, and what is he? 20?
20 something.
No, he's 20-something. Yeah.
He's like 20 because he's like 3 or 4 years younger than me. I'm 24.
He's
so
probably like
21.
23 or something.
He's 21.
So we can drink in America.
Oh, great.
He can
Good for
now.
him.
Argument one.
Yeah.
Too bad the time that he got caught drunk in a Lamborghini in America, he was 20. Idiot.
Well, he's done.
Idiot.
He's
Am I right? Am I right?
He's done a lot
But
of
no,
dumb
like
shit.
just look what he's done. Like he's, well, I watched him perform. I seen him at the 100th Grey Cup here in Toronto.
We're in Toronto?
Well, close.
Close enough.
Live from Toronto.
I seen him perform at the halftime show for the 100th Grey Cup, and
Everyone loved him.
Yeah,
well, the cheerleaders did.
all three people.
Oh my
I had sex with all of them.
Okay. Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black
In case you go
is not Justin Bieber. End debate.
I'm very clearly giving this to Steve. Okay, sports. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Who's better, Sidney Crosby or Wayne Gretzky?
Wayne Gretzky.
Well, he'd want Sidney Crosby anyway.
Wayne Gretzky, there's a reason why Wayne Gretzky is the great one and why Sidney Crosby is only compared to the great one. He has the scoring record, he has the assist record, he is the man. He is the great iconic Canadian. It's the reason why he is even considered to be the greatest Canadian. He is the greatest.
There's a street named after him in Brantford.
Yeah, Gretzky Parkway.
Wayne Gretzky Parkway.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is the man. He is the greatest. And just as we said in the podcast earlier, no one, because the game has changed, no one's going to match him. No one's going to show up and be that guy.
Okay,
Steve?
Off to you.
Okay, well, Crosby's done great things in the NHL. Yeah, he'll never match the great one. That's true, but has he ever had the chance? Because I say that as in there's NHL then, there's NHL now. I'm not saying that if the great one did play in the NHL now, yeah, he probably would do very well. But NHL has changed so much. You look at 3, 4, 5 years ago, the leading guys in the NHL were getting 120 points a year. Now all of a sudden this year,
But the pads haven't changed.
the
since then.
leading, yeah, they have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, they've gotten much bigger. The goalies are much bigger. How do you go from 120 points, like the leading
What's the
point
width
getter,
of a pad?
now all of a sudden, the leading point getter this year had 80 points.
I mean,
The
big
leading-
pads have not been. Like, what's
Pads-
the difference?
They're
From
about
5 years ago.
They're about
Ask their
well, no,
fact
when
checker.
Gretzky played.
No, I'm talking. No, he said 5 years ago.
Oh well, they're.
The pads haven't changed in 5
If
years.
anything, they've tried to make them smaller in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
But
Well, even you look at it, like I said, 5 years ago, it's just, the game is so different because everyone, sure, back when Gretzky was playing, basically if someone went after the good guy, they basically go in and kick the shit out of him and move on.
Yeah, but that was enforcers. But
Enforcers.
That's,
Nowadays, it's
that
like-
still exists.
No, it doesn't.
No, they're almost
Not the
nowadays,
same way.
The NHL, they're giving more
But-
discipline on fighting now. That really, when you look at it, there's not a lot.
The problem
you can
today
go
is
fire
They
over
have
big
killed
hits.
enforcers.
is the skating.
Who's up here? Me?
Okay,
We're helping you.
I can help myself. It's sports. I do fine. Nowadays, the difference is, back then there was enforcers. Nowadays, to be honest, a lot of the enforcers are actually falling out of the game. Yeah, there's still fights here and there, but it's guys that really don't mean anything. And those guys are just fighting to basically get the crowd into the game. Those guys aren't fighting because they knocked the star. The stars nowadays can handle themselves for the most part. They're bigger, they're built, they know what they're doing. Basically, it's all about a skill game, and you're not going to have these enforcer guys trying
So-
to take out. There's a lot more skill, which I'm not saying back then there wasn't skill when the great one played.
No, I'm just saying, but your argument is that it's more of a skill game, which is what Gretzky had, and
I'm just saying if you put Crosby back in the day where Gretzky was, I think the two would be a lot tighter.
but
together.
also there's the flip side of this coin, right? And if you put Gretzky and Crosby, you have to put Crosby back there without all the extra crap that he gets. The, professional, crazy friggin' training. Like, what? You have to put him back in 1982 standards, essentially. Right? Which is a different story. You know, the fact that he, after a game, he goes on the treadmill with the freaking breathing apparatus and like all that bullshit is gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different story. I mean, there's raw natural talent, and then there's accentuated talent.
Yeah. I'm just saying, since basically the game has changed. So really, there will never be a chance to see, like they're saying about all these young guys coming up, oh, they're the next great one. Well, there's never going to be another great one because hockey is not what it used to be. Before, you could watch a hockey game and it'd be 11-9. Nowadays, if you watch a hockey game, fuck, it's lucky it's 2-1. It's always like 1-0. Like, basically, there's no high-scoring games. Which, back in the day, you could see the Leafs blow out the Habs 9-0, and the next game, the Habs blow out the Leafs 9-0. Basically, it jumped back and forth. Nowadays, it's impossible to score. The pads are bigger. That's why when you look at the points, 80 points to your 120 points that it used to be. Like,
Speed round, boys.
Okay.
I just think the NHL is almost boring to watch. When back in the old days, it used to be
Okay.
it used to be cool to watch.
I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna give it to Steve because he took it from a different angle. He took it. He's like,
I missed the point of the question.
Just write your answer down. Move on.
Speed round, boys.
You don't have to justify it. 2 more.
don't question it.
I'd question it because I think it's wrong.
It's your opinion, though. That's not.
Your
Okay,
opinion
don't-
is wrong.
Don't worry about it. Move on.
Yeah.
Okay. History round. I have a horrible history round. Whose history is better, Bill Gates or Steve Jobs?
Bill Gates.
Okay, Bill Gates, go.
All right, Bill Gates was actually a creator of something. Bill Gates did the legwork. Bill Gates created the company himself with the help of a couple other people, but Bill Gates was the figurehead. He was the chief programmer. He was the chief programmer going until his retirement. He was the guy building the programs. Steve Jobs was nothing more than a figurehead who claimed to be the greatest man on earth. Steve Jobs was a prick. Steve Jobs was an asshole to his employees. Whereas Bill Gates was a great guy. He might have done a couple things that were shrewd business ideas and the whole Internet Explorer thing, which is a little bit shady. But for the most part, he was a good guy.
Wait, what Internet Explorer thing?
Well, this is before your time, but he would when Windows 95 came out, there was Netscape, which was a web browser, but web browsers were like companies back then. Okay, so you have Netscape, and then you had, well, I guess there was like other ones like Opera or whatever.
Yeah,
but
Internet Explorer.
Netscape and Internet Explorer were the two big ones. And when Windows 95 came out, what Bill Gates decided to do was to put Internet Explorer for free into Windows 95. So you didn't have to buy anything, right? You could just buy it.
You have to buy Internet Explorer.
Back then you did. You had to buy it as a program, right? So he got into a bunch of hot water for that, but that's just, salt over the shoulder compared to a bunch of the crap that Steve Jobs did. Steve Jobs, I'll say, he was a visionary, but he was not the man that Bill Gates was.
He was good at putting people to work.
Okay.
He was good at putting people to work, and furthermore, just one last point, the fact that what Bill Gates is doing with all of his money, when he dies, he's giving it all but $10 million that he's put in trust to his kids, to charity. That's upwards of like $60 billion. And he's a total humanitarian. He's trying to solve the water problems in Africa, whereas Steve Jobs, I think all of his money is still buried under his shed in Cupertino.
Okay. Steve Jobs, go!
I'd rather be related to Steve Jobs.
Well, then go for it, because I would rather be regarded in history as the great guy than the guy who everybody propped up like an asshole.
Fuck that. What's some dead?
Okay.
Who gives a fuck?
Steve. Jobs, go.
You looking up Steve Jobs?
No.
No.
So I have to argue that he's worse than Bill Gates.
Yeah.
No, he's
No,
better,
better
he's
than
better
Bill
than Bill Gates.
Have fun. Hands up.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Just go like iPod.
Well, that's the thing. Like nowadays, you look at technology, and you have the iPod, you have the iPad, you have the.
I agree.
You have all those. Yeah, Bill Gates did it in
I
probably
agree.
a better fashion,
But
and he had less people working for him, and he had a better reputation about how he got things done. Steve Jobs, yes, was a prick. Yes. But did he get answers? Well, I have to say yes. As much of a prick as he was,
But he didn't
did
create.
build something. He built something.
He built what?
He got it
Let him
big.
finish.
No, I'm asking what he built.
Like Apple.
He was not. He was part of the company.
Yeah, he's part of the company, but without him, do you think Apple would be where it is today?
Yes.
No.
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be where. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
It'd be-
Hold on. Let me rephrase. Apple would be where it was today if they figured out. Because really, the only reason why Apple grew to the rate it's at now was because of one company. If you can name me that company, I'll forfeit right now.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Name me that company.
Why in the back of my head do I want to say BlackBerry, but I don't?
Nope, didn't exist
No.
yet.
I don't
Hitachi.
Hitachi?
Hitachi was the creator of the micro hard drive. So that was put in the iPod. The iPod is what saved Apple. Bar none, you ask anybody. That is what saved it. Granted, I'll give you that Steve Jobs was very in-depth in helping
Steve
design
Jobs was very
it,
in-depth
but it was
in his
Johnny
company.
Ive who designed it, not Steve Jobs.
You have to say though, like I said before, it's
The biggest-
If it wasn't for Steve Jobs, Apple, I don't think would be where it is. Because obviously he got as much as a prick as he was to work for. He got results, and results is what big companies want.
But
Speed round,
there was
boys.
a big
Agree with
long,
that.
there was
Speed
a
round,
big
boys.
long
Agree with
stretch.
Companies want results.
Here.
Right now, companies
on.
want results that nothing else. You could be the biggest asshole in the world. If you're getting results,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
bam, you're getting results. You're making it happen.
Great, that's a great point. Do you realize that Steve Jobs had a very long track where he got no results and got fired as CEO? And then got brought back in the 11th hour because Apple was going downtown. So they just decided, let's bring him back and let's try and reinvigorate the company. They figure out that they can get the micro hard drive from Hitachi and put it into a music player and therefore make the iPod, which then reinvigorated the company. There's a lot of coincidental shit. It's not just Steve Jobs going like, I'm brilliant. Fuck you.
But
Speed
again,
round, boys.
He gets.
Yeah.
He gets
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. I think
course
I'm gonna
you are.
give it to Uncle Richie.
Is therefore does Rich win?
Go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he won.
No, wait, no.
There's
No,
more
there's
No,
results.
he can tie it.
He
Yeah,
can
he
tie
can
it.
tie
You
it.
can tie it,
You
and
can tie
then
it.
you can tie it, and then it'll go to the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
No, because I won 3 here, and I have 1 point going in. So that's 4-2.
Oh, if you include the other ones,
You
I
do.
guess.
You
Yeah,
do.
Okay,
that
then
is
you
the
do.
rules, yeah.
Okay, so then he won then.
Okay, but I still want to do this last round.
Go for it.
Who is better, Captain Kirk or Captain Picard?
Captain
I don't
Picard.
even know who they are.
Are you fucking stupid?
What?
Why? I'm gonna
You
go
said
with Captain
Picard?
Picard. Yeah.
Kirk is way better.
How the
Why is
fuck
Kirk
can
way
you
better?
pick
Picard's
Picard?
better.
Since the round is over and Rich has already won, I'd like Tim Seymour to fill in for Steve Noddin.
Yeah. Go.
Go for
How the fuck can you
Okay.
pick Picard?
it. Go for it.
Okay.
Kirk had sex with a green alien.
Oh, because that's the mark of a man, I guess.
Apparently.
Well, actually, that was Captain
Kirk-
Pike.
Kirk was a fucking guy who started the entire Enterprise.
Who what?
Who the
Served?
Started the entire Enterprise.
He didn't start it. He was the captain of it.
Hey, he was the
Exactly.
third captain.
Yeah. So, all right, you're on a great start. Keep going.
How the fuck is Picard the best fucking captain of the Enterprise?
Picard was a diplomatic mastermind.
Picard was a fucking tool.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
He
he
was a
was.
Frenchman with an English accent.
All he fucking did was stand there in front of the screen and go, the.
What is this?
That's fucking Picard.
Yeah. What is it? It's a facepalm. Show me Kirk's meme.
That's all fucking Picard did was stand in front of a fucking screen.
No, he was a great
What
captain.
did Kirk do?
No, he wasn't. Kirk fucking fought everybody.
No, you just said he
That
fought green
generation is
aliens,
cool.
which he didn't. But okay.
Kirk fucking got in fights with everybody, and he fucking fought everybody he had to fight.
Do that, please.
Kirk was fucking great.
Kirk didn't give a fuck who he was talking to.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so he didn't give a fuck. And he fucked green aliens.
Yes, he did.
That's the mark
He
of the
fucked
Captain,
green
right?
aliens.
Yeah, nothing like.
He never fucked a green alien.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Fact check that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think fact checkers should check that. I don't need to look it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Memory alpha doesn't need to
If
be
anything,
followed.
if
Okay,
anyone
Picard.
fucked a green alien, it was Captain Pike, his predecessor.
Picard.
No, Captain
no,
Pike.
he's saying Picard go.
Yeah, Picard was the second.
Picard, go.
Picard fucked very.
Kirk was the first.
Picard only had one
Captain.
had sex with one person, maybe no, two in the whole 7-year span.
Are you serious?
7 year, 3 year. Or are you talking movies too?
I'm talking Picard.
Oh, Picard.
Yeah, 3 if you count the movies, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Hey, you don't know what happened behind scenes.
okay, let's say he fucked all of his love interests. He only had 3 in about 9 years.
Oh, you're talking about Picard?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had.
he had the scientist lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had
Vash.
Vash. Do you count that whole when he went into there was that probe that shot the shit into the ship and knocked him out and he
No, that was like a
whole life?
flashback sex.
The old Flash.
Oh, the old fight. It's not cheating if it's flashback.
That was like
Everybody knows about
that was
don't
some
they?
other guy having sex and he got his memories.
But it was him living that sex.
I know, but she was dead. She was dead.
But she had his lips around his dick.
Speed round, boys.
There's nothing speedy about this.
About this.
Okay.
Well, hopefully not.
If who got more ass, Kirk got more
we're
ass.
signing off.
Kirk definitely
Okay,
got
you
more
know
ass than
what?
Picard.
Because it doesn't. Because I'm gonna give that to Richie.
There it is.
Flashback seconds.
Flashback
Kirk
sex.
definitely got more ass than Picard.
GG.
Yeah, because Picard's an old man. Even though he was like 40 years old, he looked like old balls.
Picard only fucked somebody every like 4 years or 3 years, 3 seasons maybe,
It's someone.
and once every other movie. I felt like he could have fucked the Borg Queen, but he didn't.
Stick his dick in an armpit hole.
I'm sure he did 7.
So do we announce second place here?
We can announce second place if you guys do. Okay, Eamon, time for you to sign off.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We're gonna sign off now. With
Richard, the winner.
Matt Kasumovic.
Dave Mader, the fact checker.
Steve Noddin, runner-up.
And Tim Seymour. Chris Seymour
and
is.
Chris Seymour is out.
Chris, you want to
Chris Seymour is passed out on the sofa, so he will not be responding right now.
Guys, Voltron.
And
is the best.
Eamon Mader.
Yes.
Goodbye. We'll meet you next time on Trivial Debates. Goodbye.